her so it doesn't come back to you.
He's asking the people to vote for Democrats. He wants more.
Why didn't he just kill us all?
Line you up.
Line us up and shoot us.
Democrats in the House of Representatives and the United States Senate. Do you think that the president is doing a wise thing in going around the country asking the voters to support him by electing Democrats? First, we will hear from Hal.
I'm 6 years old.
Yeah. Do you know?
I have no idea. I know if I answer wrong, I'm going to get the crap beat out of me.
Please show.
The
greenhouse.
And isn't that a fun guy?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you about the Democrats and the Republicans.
The president has been going around the country.
Who am I, Howard Van Doren? What is this, quiz show?
Next category, the greenhouse effect.
Yes, I do, because if we didn't, let's say, have Democrats, there'd be presidents, vice presidents, and where would the Democrats come in?
Alan Stern.
Stupid ass. If you could have seen the look I got.
That's not even an answer.
You dummy.
Thoughtful
You
was like,
dumb. Yeah, right, you dumb moron. You dope.
That is no answer at all.
What is it?
Your father just called me.
Uh-oh.
And he just said he doesn't want to come in yet. He just wants to tell you the word vigorous means sweetener.
Oh, sweetener?
Yeah.
How did he learn that?
I don't know. He just called me to say that.
Really?
He looked it up.
Why didn't he come on the air?
I don't know. I don't want to
call
ask.
him back.
You don't. He'll yell at you.
I do agree. Well, first of all, I myself is a Democrat.
I myself is a Democrat. We grew up in a black neighborhood. I'm sorry.
We're cracking under the
She's cracking because she knows, but she never got yelled at. Listen to that answer. I is a Democrat. Yeah, why didn't you say call her a moron?
I'm a Democrat.
Yeah, but there's my mother's contribution. The whole time he's calling me a moron.
I'm a Democrat.
Instead of say, Ben, leave those kids alone.
No. Why yeah. Where's the tape of my mother going, my father yells at me for saying something stupid.
What's wrong with you?
And my mother starts getting in on it.
Yeah. She says, what's wrong with you?
Not to my father, to me.
Yeah, it was like stereo torture.
Yeah.
What's
wrong with him?
What's wrong with him? And,
She's all shook up, my sister.
I think they are very good. I like their work.
She just witnessed child abuse.
What you missed here, the point that I was trying to make is the reason that the President of the United States is asking for more Democrats is that so that they will support his program in Congress by voting for the issues that he's interested in. That is the reason.
Yeah.
Now I'll play this back.
Oh, great. Now, and then we can relive it. Now I'll play this back.
You were both wrong.
Yeah. And then my dad would go record, like, deputy dog cartoons. He must have been a real joy to work with during those sessions.
I bet he didn't pipe up in those.
Yeah, right. There were guys getting millions of dollars for acting like more. Couldn't see the connection.
He wouldn't ask adults United Nations questions on that recording.
He wouldn't ask anybody those questions. He knows better. He's going to train me.
You're going to school 5 days a week, but that's not enough.
I don't want any foolish answers.
Sunday's going to be real fun. We get to go on tape, and I'll yell at you.
Otherwise, don't answer.
Or your
I
foolishness.
don't want any foolish answers out of you. Otherwise, don't answer.
Okay. All right, I'll try it again.
Now, Howard.
What do I win?
Now, first, we will hear from Howard.
Might be during Jelly Beaner.
During Jelly Beaner? Yeah, my father yells at me while I'm singing Jelly Beaner.
Did he yell then?
I don't know. Something
Because I thought
happened.
in Jelly Beaner, your mother was just trying to sing it with you, and you didn't want her to sing it.
I don't know. I don't know. There is one tape.
Because I think it was during the Shut Up, Sit Down that your mother goes, what's wrong with you?
I want to sing Jelly Bean.
All right, sing Jelly Bean.
Come on.
My mother was so annoying. We'd go down to the city, and then I didn't want to sing anything.
Come on.
And I didn't want her singing with me.
Uh-huh.
I want to sing Jelly Beaner myself, and I didn't know the words. She starts saying Jelly Bean, and I'm like, shut up. Shut up. So annoying. World's most annoying woman.
Sing the song. I'll sing it.
Jelly Bean. No, you're not singing.
She loves to torture me.
No, you're not.
Yeah, she loves to torture kids. She tortures them.
Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean.
Now I can barely get through the song.
You're miserable.
I know, I'm miserable. I wanted to wipe out my whole family.
No, when you see a jelly bean,
Here she
when
goes.
you see jelly bean,
What a party.
jelly bean,
More.
jelly bean, when you see a jelly bean, when you
You still sing the same
see
way.
a jelly bean, a cool jelly bean, Jelly bean.
I haven't shaved.
Jelly bean, wanna know.
Very good.
Yeah, I need that. Very good.
Here's your fish.
That was
Put
great.
it on it better, though.
Where's the one where my father's like yelling at me?
I think was Ellen playing something?
Yeah. Where are all those tapes? You got them? Why do you keep leaving the room and coming back in?
Shaking your head.
What's wrong with you? Well, what are we doing? We got to do news.
Yes, what
this
are we
is crazy.
doing? This is crazy. You're right.
Therapy.
If this was OJ's... you got the tape real quick?
I don't have that one.
You don't have it. There he goes.
He's out of the room again.
If this was OJ's childhood, they'd let him out right now.
Understand everything.
Yeah. And I know we have all these tapes because I played them on the air.
Because I remember that when I think Ellen was playing the piano.
Yeah. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it.
Old man river.
That's my father singing.
That old man river.
That's my dad having a party.
That's when he cuddler.
And everyone would sit there, and my mother, don't make fun of him.
I would have said, let's go back to the question.
Or maybe this is the one. This might be it.
Okay.
Ready, Ellen? Go ahead. We're going to play that same song. Shut up! Sit down! Go ahead.
That's the one. I found it, Freddie. Yeah, I got it.
That's the one.
You got more? What's wrong with you? He's I'm being a kid.
Yeah.
She couldn't say to Ben, what's wrong with you? She's saying to me. I'm a little kid.
That's right. What's wrong with him?
He's ganging up.
She's an enabler. I can't take it.
How do you have to straight face during that?
Oh, man. Yeah, and I'm supposed to keep quiet during that. I'm in pain. Yeah, what's wrong with him? When did you get serious?
Can he hear?
And of course, my sister took piano lessons and could play stuff that my father could sing. I took 5 years of lessons. My teacher committed suicide. So it was like Goofus and Gallant. Yeah.
There's a golden sun. The stars will be shining.
Not one right word.
In my movie, Martin Landau is going to play my father.
Your father hasn't said one right word yet in the song.
No, he's another one. What song is he singing?
Jelly Beaner.
On through the wind, on through the rain, and you'll never walk
I don't know what she's playing.
Yeah, you don't hear what she's playing. It's her fault. It's always her
fault. I know what she's playing.
I think that's the worst one of all.
I'm sure I got a good yelling at after that one.
I can't believe he never bought a black outfit and snuck in here at night to get those tapes.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
He should be commended that he let you live.
Stop that.
Tell me I'll be all right.
Of course you'll be all right.
In case I'm not, I just want to tell you I love you.
Howard, cut it out.
Mom, I'm sorry I masturbated in your bed as a child.
Right?
What?
You're making my day.
No, I'm just telling you I've been exposed. You're not clear. I'm probably sure I didn't get vaccinated. It sounds to me.
When she says that you got those series of baby shots,
yes, the
pertussis vaccine was included in them.
Mom, do you remember anything like a pertussis vaccine being mentioned by Dr. Vitor?
No.
You do not.
Who remembers? I remember that, kids got the shots after a few months old. You got a series of shots.
Can I say something?
Go 3 times,
Mom,
right?
I went to all the shots.
Yeah.
I did. I want you to know something, Mom. I love you very much, and I mean this. I'm not joking.
Howard, stop that.
No, I want you to understand something. If the worst happens, You make Gary make the funeral arrangements. That shouldn't be your problem. He did this to me.
Oh, stop that. Gary,
He did. He exposed
didn't do it deliberately.
No, it's you know. Do you think there are any? Do you think there are such things as mistakes? What did the Maharishi say? There are no mistakes. Did the Maharishi say that?
Well,
he did.
Well, it's an oversight. Maybe he didn't.
Well,
know.
it's a mistake. He made a mistake, and now I have to suffer, and I have to be separated from my mommy.
Did the guy cough in front of you?
She coughed at the end. Yes.
Did she cough in front of you?
There was one cough, yes, and that was the cough. I think that did it.
and you have whoopee cough now. Oh, stop it.
Well,
Think positive.
I'm not going to come visit you for 2 weeks at least to make sure I don't get it. If I should get it, though, don't visit me because I don't want you compromised.
I never heard of such a thing, Howard.
I've got to say my goodbyes now, just in case.
What? This person is living and has whooping cough, right?
Well, she might not be long for the world.
But it used to be years ago, I'm sure. I never heard of people today having whooping cough.
Mom, I'll see you on the other side. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, Howard, cut it out.
I love you.
And you make a tragedy out of everything, right, Robin?
Well, that is true, yes.
Where do you think I got that from?
Not from me.
Of course not you, Dad. Oh, my God, Mom. You have been terrific. You are a terrific woman.
You are a terrific
You know, the first time I tried, I'm going to tell you this. The first time I tried to masturbate in my life, I did it in your bed. And I did that because
I need to have this information.
I want to apologize to you for that. Because that was wrong.
No apology necessary. And Howard.
And I was so stupid, Mom. I admit this. I urinated instead of ejaculating. And
my bed, you urinated?
A little bit got on the bed because you had a TV in there and I was trying to masturbate to Gilligan's Island.
Now you're really upsetting me.
Well, I'm just saying, I want to apologize for the things I've done wrong. And you're a wonderful mother.
Well, thank you very much. I'll accept your apologies.
Right.
And think positive. And
wish me luck, Mom, in my battle against this dreaded disease, whooping cough.
Oh, cut it out.
I'll speak to you later.
I'll speak to you when you get off the air, okay?
No, I'll be fine, Mom. Don't you worry about me.
I know.
I'm strong.
I know.
I live for you.
I know you're fine. I know you're fine. I know that. I love you very much.
I love you. I was a brave little boy, right, when I lived in the black community. I went there every day.
You were the... Well, stop with the black community. You know something? you ought to pay me for letting you live in the black community.
Oh, Mom.
You have enough
what I owe you is I don't even want to talk about. You're right. I owe you plenty.
I did the right thing, let me tell you.
And make sure Beth doesn't date anyone after I go from whooping cough.
Oh,
how long should she not date?
Never.
Probably
ever.
Off your rocker.
I don't want any man inside of her. Mom, and I'm leaving you in charge of that.
Howard, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love you very much.
I love you. And if the whooping cough should take me, what are you going to do about Beth?
And call me with good news. Howard, this is Mom. The station did a terrible thing. They called me. They told me they want me
now you know why I can't have a show for them. Okay. I mean, this is why.
Come in. They're sending a call for me at 11:30. 11:30 comes and goes. Nobody comes. Nobody calls. Dad was smart. He calls the station, and some intern told him.
Tim's assistant, Jared.
Tim's assistant, Jared, tells him...
Like, my father shouldn't even know Tim's assistant, Jared's name.
Yeah, I don't know Tim's assistant, Jared.
I mean, now I'm hearing about... I mean, this was my worst nightmare ever on the planet Earth.
That he'll find out about it. He finds out, oh, they don't want you today. They changed their mind. They'll call you Friday. And they never called. They never sent the script. They said they were going to send the script. What kind of business is this? What kind of a way to do business is this? This is dreadful. I'm very upset about it. Bye-bye.
Oh, my God.
Howard, This is Mom. The station did a horrible thing. Jared ate your father. I mean, that would be, Jared shot your father. I mean, she was right. I mean, those guys back there, they don't call anyone.
But in their life, you could tell with their schedule and planning, that's a catastrophe.
Yeah, it's
that's 9/11.
It's 9/11 to them.
Right.
It was 9/11.
As Howard said, they get so excited and concerned, they started 6 o'clock in the morning getting ready. Yeah. Sometimes not even sleeping.
No, the night before. Yeah, they get there. We got up 2 hours early to do our ablutions, and your father said we'll be ready. I mean, we were ready by 9 o'clock. The car wasn't coming till 11, and we sat and waited for it. And 11:30 rolled by, 12, and your father and I. Oh, my God.
When you're up at 9 and ready to go at your 11 o'clock appointment, and then 11 comes and goes, that's the worst feeling in the world.
We built our whole week around it, for God's sake. And it's like, you know what? They're right. They're 100% right. My parents were inconvenienced, but it's like, I get crazy from it. That was maybe the worst thing those guys could have done to me. So now, it's like, then Tim goes, we're going to put an ISDN line in your parents' house. I go, you know what, Tim? No. Just leave my parents alone.
Because that'll go wrong, too.
Hello, Howard. This is Mom. The station did a horrible thing. Tim's assistant, Jared, put us in a concentration camp. What, Ma? In a concentration camp with Hitler.
Tim's assistant, Jared, took us wilding in Central Park.
He stripped your father down, put his penis in his asshole,
oh my God,
and then stripped me, did terrible things to my vagina and breasts.
Who is this Jared?
This is Jared.
Did you know he's a rapist?
He raped your father and myself several times, then put us in a concentration camp. They tried to kill us with gas. It didn't work. That's what I heard when I heard that phone call.
Right. They put your father's head in a meat grinder.
Yeah. They took your father and killed him, and then they tortured and raped me. Jared. Tim's assistant, Jared, got me pregnant.
I'm having Jared's baby.
Jared knocked me up.
They hooked electrodes up to your father's nipples. They had an enormous generator. They kept shocking him until he fell.
Your father himself.
And then Jared made him clean it.
Yeah, they crucified me.
They made me eat your father's feces and urine. And then they...
Did you hear that, Howard?
Jared put your father in a diaper.
Yeah. All right. So there it is. That's why I don't want to hear about it.
I'm sure Tim is happy whenever that comes up again.
The thing is that she starts off with, they did something horrible.
Yeah, what?
Something horrible happened. Tim's assistant, Jared, took your father and me in a rocket and sent us to Krypton, where Superman's from, and we're here living under the tyranny of the Red Sun. We have half our powers on Krypton. And your father was tortured by a man in a Darth Nihilist costume.
This is Darth Nihilist.
Your mom wants to speak to you pronto.
Uh-oh.
She can't come.
No.
She wants to dance.
She wants to be naked.
Wait, do you think your mom's mad at this party or the fact
Who cares anymore? Go ahead and get a life. What's the matter, Mom?
Hello.
Hello.
I have a few things to say about this.
Say them quick.
About what?
About this whole thing.
Okay.
First of all, I know why Freddie got drunk. He just...
Because he's a homo.
so embarrassed at being there, he wanted to block out the whole thing.
Oh, dear.
That's
Okay.
number one.
I'll accept that.
Really?
Sounds good. Okay. Why not? Who cares why Freddie gets drunk?
All right. And number two, I want to tell you something, Howard. I am married 47 years. If my husband ever went to a party like that...
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm not married to you.
Never mind, that's why you're not.
47 long years.
Dan,
Maybe we should invite your
I'll
dad.
tell you one thing. Your father could go to a party like that, but he could never come home again to me.
Oh, please. That's some threat. You know, Ma, why don't you loosen up in life and have some fun?
Listen, don't tell me what to loosen up.
I let my wife go to parties where there's male strippers.
You, Mr. America.
Yeah.
Don't you ever say to me you can't go to a restaurant and people are going to look at you.
What? What are you
That's right.
talking about?
Because this nonsense with these people and
What is she talking about?
Well, she's saying you don't want to go to a restaurant because somebody will look at you, but you'll go to this strip club and let everybody look at you.
No,
and
there's
dance
nobody
on
there.
top of you and everything.
It's just my friends in a closed room.
And these strange girls.
No, they're not strange.
I'm surprised that grown men...
No, I don't like going out to dinner with my mommy and daddy and having people gape at me.
What?
It's a little bit different.
It's a little bit different?
Oh,
I don't see it
please.
any different.
You're so
And I
uptight.
don't understand.
I'll tell you what it is. It's a lot of fun for guys to get together and see girls strip, and we like to look
yeah,
at it.
that's wonderful.
And what do you care?
And what about their wives? Their
cares?
wonderful, beautiful wives.
Tell them to get a life.
Let their wives strip for them.
I'm sick and tired of you saying that.
You're surprised? Is that what you said?
No, I said I'm sick and tired of it.
Oh, you're sick and tired?
There's no skin off your ass how my wife and I get along.
Let me tell you something, Howard. You got a lot of thinking to do with
No, I don't. I don't think about it for a minute.
You better start thinking about this because this is disgusting.
Yeah, and I bet you your husband thinks plenty about other women.
You could think about the other women.
Right.
I don't mind his thinking.
Yeah.
But attending parties like that, that's...
Oh, nothing. It's all innocent fun.
Yes.
My wife is not insecure. She's secure enough to know her man isn't cheating on her.
No, if it's such innocent...
Why, are you insecure about your husband?
Pardon?
What if your husband was in a room, your husband, Ben Stern,
Your father.
He would not be in that room.
if he was in the room, what do you think would happen?
Pardon?
What do you think would happen if he was in the room?
He wouldn't be coming back to me. That's what
No,
I'm
well,
telling
what do you think he would do?
in that room.
What do you think he's doing in that room?
He wouldn't be in that room. Out of
Well, what
respect
would,
to me,
why is it bad for him to be in the room? Is he going to have sex with the girls?
I didn't say he was having sex with the girl.
Then what do you think he's having?
I don't think that that's a place for a married man to be.
Well, you're wrong.
Well,
That's your
I think
definition of
you're
marriage.
wrong. And as for you,
Let me tell you something about marriage. Marriage is a long haul, my dear.
yes,
And
you're telling me I'm married 47 years.
a man doesn't have to give up. A man doesn't give up his life when he gets married. He's not in a. It's not a jail sentence.
His life is with me.
His life is not with you. You don't. Oh, please. He's got some life. My father wishes he could go to a party.
My life is with him. I wouldn't attend a party. What would you think of your father and me attending a party like that?
I wouldn't think anything of it. That's your business.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? It's not a sex party. We're not having
You
sex.
say my mother's gone off her rocker.
You have gone off your rocker.
Yeah. You just...
You need to go to a sex party.
I mean, Fred was the only sensible one. Now that
he went unconscious.
Why don't you put...
Probably was so upset that he left his young, beautiful bride.
Yeah, she's not so young.
Oh, that's not
Let's
nice.
be honest.
Oh, Fred.
He got no spring chicken.
I tell you something, you were the only one that did the right
His
thing.
chicken's got some spring left in it.
Yeah, a little bit.
She's got a few eggs still left in her womb.
Why don't you put bars on the windows of your house, Mom? Lock Dad in there like a prisoner so he can't see anything.
Dad sees everything.
Give him bread and water.
Dad is out and
My father has the most miserable life. You know why my father's miserable?
Don't say your father is a miserable
My father hates his own life.
Oh,
He hates
stop
his
it.
own life.
Yep, he is trapped, and he's not allowed to do anything fun. He's not even allowed to watch a karate movie or anything.
What trapped him?
He watches all the karate movies.
No, he doesn't.
wants, but
Not without you yapping in the background.
I don't like violence.
Yeah, the whole time she's sitting there. Ben, why are we watching karate movie? It's like, oh my God, clean out my ears.
Some of those movies, the sound effects are awful, and they seep into the room that I'm in, and I don't like that, even the sound.
Then find another house.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, find another
My poor
house.
father.
That's the solution.
I feel so bad for my dad.
Well, let me
you
tell you
shouldn't
how
be.
it
He chose.
You imagine? You mean?
to any place because they look at me. I don't even want to hear that from now.
I don't go, listen. I am. It is a different scenario when I am with my wife and my parents and my children, and I walk into a restaurant. I got people videotaping me. That's what I'm talking about.
When he's being totally ridiculous, he wants people to look at him.
Right.
That's routine for the last time. That's a routine, and you know it.
Listen to your voice. You've become so old and bitter.
How
could you say these
Listen to her. You know.
These men all have gorgeous wives. Where are they going? What are they looking at? What is there
It's fun to look at women where men. I don't care if you're married to Christy Brinkley. You like to look over the broads.
And I'm ashamed.
The broad.
Oh,
Finally
please.
have to say it.
No, good. I'm glad you're ashamed and continue to be ashamed.
Right.
Because you're going to, listen, in the coming weeks, you're going to hear more things that will shame you more.
What will that be?
I'll find it.
He's searching. He's got a great search.
Well, I tell you.
I'm on a search to shame you.
Poor Freddie.
Go out and have some fun today, Ma. What are you going to do today, Ma?
What am I going to do
Yeah, let's
today?
hear you. Let's hear
I'm
what you
going to spend my day thinking of what my son is doing.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm nude right now, preparing for the party. How's that?
You're nude, right?
My
Well, you know better than that because I wouldn't sit here for
let me tell
that.
you.
My father never got to go anywhere.
You are
We didn't want to.
I never would have dreamt it, Howard. Never.
Well, get used to it.
If somebody had written me a letter
Yeah.
and said, this is what your son's going to be doing, I cannot believe it.
Every guy in America's doing it. I am an honest guy. I'm faithful. I'm faithful to my wife. I like to see a couple of naked babes. That's it.
Naked babe. Anyway, I just wonder
My
why...
wife has had 3 children.
Robin, what do you think of this?
Well, of course, you know I don't approve of this, but I don't go around regulating anyone's life. I do
know,
what I
but
do.
I just had to say something.
Oh, please.
But, I mean, he has been doing this for quite some time. I'm surprised that now...
Well, this is like the...
This is like Sodom and Gomorrah to me.
this is like the end.
This is the end.
Well, I know my father doesn't really need to go to nudie clubs because I know my dad loves square dancing so much with my mother.
That's right. Square dancing is wholesome fun, and you ought to take it up, Howard.
I heard your father was quite the square dancer.
Oh, yeah.
He is quite the square dancer.
Yeah, he sure is.
And he behaves himself.
He's serious
You ought to
about his
take
square
lessons.
dancing.
I don't know what went wrong, Howard.
And my mother goes,
Are you thinking that you did something wrong?
Yeah, my mother's...
Well, I think so, Robin.
Oh.
Something went wrong.
Yeah, you and Jeffrey Dahmer's mother.
Something happened. He's out of control.
You know, it's a funny thing. My mother says to me, I had her over the house Sunday, which is always exciting.
You had me over the house.
So she comes, I had you over my house Sunday.
He let you come.
I let you come to my house. Yeah, I let you come to the house.
Let me tell you something. You know who invited me to that house? Allison Stern.
Yeah, and guess who told her to invite you?
Oh,
Howard Stern.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She didn't want you there. I did.
Then you could stick your head in and say, hello, Mom.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. I got to tell you about my mother. I don't care how many commercials I'm blowing off. Listen to this.
Let's hear.
What?
My mother comes over. Usually I see her once a week. You know, she'll come by on a Sunday or something. So listen to this. Sometimes on a weekend I'm really busy, but I always make sure I have time to say hello to my mother.
Yes, he does say hello.
Oh, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. So usually I'll call her up. I'll say, hey, Mom, why don't you stop by, see the kids and stuff. I'll be working, just so you know, but I'd love to have you around the house, maybe like to see the baby, this kind of thing. Okay, yeah. She goes, of course, who cares about you, she says. Go ahead. Do whatever you have to do. I'm coming by. I said, oh, good. You know, my mother's kind of relaxed. It's cool. She'll just come by and say hi. So she comes by. This is the first time this ever happened. Okay. First time in ever time. I was with Ralph. We were picking out some clothes for the week for the E-show. And I said to my wife, hey, tell my mother that I'm upstairs. I really got to get this done. I've really put it off, and we got to get it done. She comes, so my mother's in with the baby and this and that. I stick my head in. I stick my head in and I go, hey, Ma, how you doing? And she goes, okay. I go, I'm upstairs, I'm working. Okay, she says, fine. I said, you know, that's cool. She understands I'm always there when she's there, but for one time, I'm not there. So she comes to the house now. She goes, oh, you have time to see me? Time to see. She's a kook. My mother's a psycho. She is a psycho mother. So then... She's a kook. My mother's a psycho. She is a psycho mother. So then, and then she sits by the pool. Oh, I know what you're thinking, but you know what? I don't pay attention anymore. I don't even react. My mother sits by the pool. She goes, and I knew she was upset about the bachelor party for her. She goes, I used to think that all men except my son were from Mars. Martians, they act so strange. But now I see you're from Mars. And I go, my mother could annoy a rock. And you want to know something? God bless my sister. My sister knows how to handle my mother. My sister, ever since she was a little kid, I'm going to talk about her. My sister, since we were young.
You've got plenty to work on, Howard.
I know what gets you. My sister, when we were young, my mother would start yelling at her. My sister would walk right downstairs to the door and slam it in my mother's face and walk out.
No, she walked
True or
into
false?
the bedroom door.
And slammed right out, right? Never gave you a chance. And to this day, if my mother starts working on my sister,
She's out of
Tunes
there.
out of there. Out of there. Don't open your mouth. But me, Mr. Sucker, who has some emotion about the woman, I get caught up in her little web, but not anymore. I learned from my sister. Now I sit there by the pool.
Your sister.
That's right. My sister's your oldest sister. You can learn something from. Gee, I learned how to handle you.
Listen, Mr. Importance.
Well,
I know the situation.
My sister's lucky she inherited my mother's jugs. I certainly didn't inherit my father's penis. Thanks, I have. I got a
I
nub.
must have deserved you.
Well, why don't you calm down and maybe hey, you ought to let Dad out of the house once in a while. Maybe he'd have a life.
Dad is free to go.
Oh, please. And believe me, she wouldn't let go of my father for 2 seconds. My mother would be lost without my father.
Yeah.
My father runs her whole life. My mother doesn't even know where the checkbook is.
That I know.
Yeah. I have to know something. Do you make noise in bed, or do you just lay there like Tanya?
None of your business. None of your business, Mr. Big Shot. None of your business.
When Dad is with you romantically, do you moan?
None of your business. What I do.
I can imagine what
I can imagine your family and your home life and your wife.
Yeah, why do you know what's good for me and my wife? Hey. Why do you know? How come you know? How come you know what's good for me and my wife? But for you and your husband, you don't know what's good.
I raised you, and I know what's good for you. And
Yeah,
I'm
well,
telling you,
stop
those
being such a
stupid
know-it-all.
parties are not good for you.
Well,
What's wrong with her marriage? Is your father
my parents don't have a good marriage.
Is your father complaining?
My father is with my mother because he can't get any other women.
Oh.
That's the only reason.
You're too
Second he gets somebody, he's out of there.
Very nice to say about your father.
It's true. He's sick of the whole thing.
Oh, you're too
I see him. He wanted to date Sally Kirkland.
Yeah? And what, you like that?
Yeah.
That idea? Oh, you had plenty to say. That
How many
you
times?
talked about Sally Kirkland?
How many times did you and Dad have to have sex to produce me? It wasn't the first try, was it?
No.
You're not that fertile.
You were not an easy sell.
How many times? How many times? Did you try?
Go back to your parties.
Did you try for a long
Go
time?
back to your parties. I think that's the thing for you to do. That's
Well,
what
I will, and I'll tell you one thing. If my wife was as uptight as you, I would have been out of the marriage 10 years ago.
Your wife is an angel. Listen to me. She's
Not such an angel. She woke me up last
from
night.
heaven. You found her, the one and only. Let me tell you.
My mother didn't even want me to get married to Allison.
Well, she could be wrong.
She got me a hold of me the night before the wedding,
say a thing like
and she
that
said, "Are you
about
sure this is who you want?" I said,
Like
"Yeah."
to interfere in everybody's
Why don't you tell the truth? You did not want me to marry Allison.
No, who did I want you to marry?
You thought that maybe I could have done better.
How dare you say a thing like that? What are you trying to do, make trouble between me and Allison?
Just telling it the way I
But
see
you
it.
want to know something? No matter what you say, we have a good relationship. Our
Well,
relationship...
in spite of it all, I was right. She is a good woman.
Oh.
You were wrong.
Oh, yeah. And that's the way you reward her, by going to those crazy parties, right?
My wife
Let me
has
tell you
an
something.
attitude.
I changed the lock on the door. You wouldn't even be able to get into the house.
Are you uptight about sex? Do you think there's something wrong with looking at the human body?
Listen, I don't want to be talking about the human body. I am talking about your behavior right now.
Fred has gotten married. Men have
Fred
to honor
has a
that.
beautiful, gorgeous new bride. Let him go home to her. That's what he should be doing. And Fred knows
Listen to
it.
that
That's
boy.
why he blocked that whole thing out. He blocked the whole
Couldn't even remember it, right?
Now the thought came to me. I couldn't understand
When you're
why
in
it
bed with
happened.
Dad, do you ever think of other men?
Do I ever think of them? I think of a lot of men.
All right. Who would it be? Lou Costello? Who is it? Babe Ruth.
When
Enrico
I see
Caruso?
a nice man, a nice husband, I'm proud of him.
Well, I am a nice man and a nice husband. I think you know that.
Okay,
Thank
you think about it.
you. You think about it, too.
I'll give you something to think about. I'll talk to you later.
And think about taking voice lessons to sweeten your voice.
All right, sweetness.
Because your voice
I
just...
need sweetness.
Your voice just melted my watch.
Okay.
All right, I love you very much.
All right.
Despite what you've said here.
Congratulations to you and your beautiful bride.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Mother.
All right.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Hopefully not.
She's going to call you this afternoon.
She's so nice.
She's so nice. Then make her your mother.
You know what's nice, Fred? She's not your mother.
Yeah.
Well, in honor of your mother, I'm going to squirt.
So you think, like, I'm sure there's a guy sitting at home going, hey, his mom must put that on for the radio. If I tell you that's my mother, the real deal.
Oh, she's for real.
Yeah.
She's real.
And then she'll get my wife thinking, going, yeah, maybe there's something wrong with going to a strip club.
Your wife hasn't said anything about this?
No, she doesn't care. She knows I'll be home. And I'll save it all for her this weekend.
Yeah, like you did last night.
Last night I was asleep and she woke me up.
What you were saving yourself for?
Listen, I am not going to be in a marriage where I can't go to a strip club for a couple of hours with guys and look at girls.
Well,
dance.
I don't think the point is whether you are in a marriage and you can't go to a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
I think what your mother is objecting to is that you want to.
I want to go there because, look, here's reality, and every guy knows this.
Here's how
you love your home life, you love your wife, you love your kids, but let's face it, especially for a guy like me who's going to remain monogamous, you want to see something before you drop.
What do you need to see?
Well, yeah, I know. I want to see my wife over and over and over again naked.
I don't know what you need to see.
I told you I need to see girls. All right, I got to take a break, and then we got to get back on schedule. It's news time.
All right.
So we can get out of here at 10
That's
o'clock.
right. Got a schedule to keep.
Yeah, I want to be out on time. All right, let's take a break.
I'm not interested in that.
You know, you ever hear slave music? You don't know about this. I do. You know, my people were
Those are my
property.
nameless ancestors.
Yeah, my people were... You know, my grandfather was left on a doorstep? That's right. He was left on a doorstep.
The injustice of it all.
Oh, my mother should have been black. She would have loved to tell slave stories.
Oh.
Your father's father was beaten by the massa over and over again repeatedly.
Mom, I'm only 5. It's scaring me.
Listen, scared? Please. My grandmother was whipped by the master, butt raped. And
what's butt rape? I don't even...
It's where a man puts his penis in their anus. And against the woman's will. This was what our lives were like. We would pick cotton for the master. And then, if you were lucky enough, he would bring you to the house to have his baby. And that's what our lives were like.
Oh, my God.
You're descended from an ass baby.
What do you mean?
Your great-grandmother was in the ass by the master. And the semen dripped into her vagina. And that's how you were created.
Wow.
Now that's bizarre. Knowing that
Yeah.
much of your history.
Yes, I didn't even know that.
Bizarre.
You were not vaginally conceived. That's why your face is so special.
That's why I have his face?
That's right. He what? Has his face. Face. Please. He's lucky he has a face. Massa took my grandfather and took his face off. That's right. Your father's face was taken away.
All right. My mother missed her calling. She only had Holocaust. Yeah.
She would have had great stories to regale you with.
My mother's father left his family to die with Hitler. And he started a new family. The entire family was wiped out. He never looked back. We named you after him.
Thank you.
Well, he was nice to me.
Can't believe I was named after a guy
who left his family to die.
To die at the Nazis.
Why would you be commemorating that guy?
I don't know. That's my mother.
What's that? You don't like your name?
No, why would you name me after a guy who did such a horrible thing?
Listen, he was nice to me. He used to push me on a swing.
Thank God there were no ovens around.
But, I mean, if you knew that he was mean to his family and left them there to die with the Nazis and left your mother behind, but she had to work her way out.
Listen, you don't like your name? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just...
You don't like your name? What doesn't he like? He doesn't like his name.
I didn't say I don't like my name. Why would you name me after...
Who? What?
Howard, your mom's on line 20.
Oh, great. Thank you. Hello, Mommy.
How do you do?
Okay. Quick question. I was thinking about this. I was reading that in the paper they were saying that when some Jewish boys are circumcised, the mohel will kiss the boy's penis. In fact, it's controversial because the boy is bleeding. When he kisses it, some of the boys have gotten herpes. Well, my question to you is, when I was circumcised, did the rabbi kiss my penis afterwards?
Howard, do you think that I looked at what the rabbi was doing?
Oh, no.
I couldn't bear to look. I was in another room. I couldn't take that.
Well,
this was my little baby.
But why not? You see, here's the thing. You know what? I really have the feeling that even Dad, if he saw some rabbi, putting my penis in his mouth.
Oh, stop it, Howard.
I don't think Dad would even do anything. He'd be like, well, that's what they...
what you're fixating on.
Go ahead, have fun.
A man in his 50s, and you're worried whether the rabbi kissed your penis.
Does Dad know the answer to this? Did he watch...
How do I know what Dad knows?
Did Dad watch me get circumcised?
Ask him. I don't remember.
Is he there?
Yes, he's here. Would you like to
Yes,
speak
I'd
with
like
him?
to ask him.
All right.
All right.
Hold on, Howard.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
My dad's listening in. He likes to be briefed before he...
Okay, so he's getting the full...
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Pop.
All right. I was listening on the radio what you're talking about. First of all, this procedure was done not by a rabbi, by a moil.
Moil.
And it was done in a very religious Jewish cult.
Right.
That's not a general practice. And they're doing that because of the bleeding. They want to take away the blood, and sort of use a healing situation.
Right.
Now, this business with herpes, I don't know where the hell that came from, but it's possible that, doing it from one child to another. I don't know where he picked it up.
Well, I don't know that.
The kids don't have it. Come on. No, the kids can get the herpes. No, but your dad is saying maybe from one child to another. I'm like, no, the kids aren't giving the guy herpes.
The Moyle's got herpes of the mouth, and he passes it on to the child.
That's right, because he's going from child to child. Now, I don't know where the hell that came from.
Now, did the Moyle that did me, did he kiss my penis?
Absolutely not.
How do you know?
I was there.
And you watched?
Of course.
Now, if he had gone for it.
Excuse me?
If he had tried to kiss the penis, would you have stopped him?
He would have been in big trouble.
Nah, my dad would have been like, that's the Jewish religion.
No. It's not the Jewish religion. In fact, in some cases now, they're doing it in the hospital. They have a hospital room, and you use it. So, it's done on more sanitary conditions. But basically, it was the circumcision, it was an old biblical thing, with Abraham and the rest of it. And every Jewish person, and now not only Jews, but all over the world, people are having it for reasons of, problems.
Well, let me ask you something, though. I mean, how did you know this guy cleaned his instruments properly and all that?
Well, you never know.
No, that you don't know. You got to leave it to that this person is a decent human being, and he's not going to do anything to harm anyone.
All right.
That's the individual.
I was just curious because Artie asked me if my penis had been kissed, and I said no, and then I realized, well, maybe it had. How do I know?
No, absolutely not.
All right. Good. Friday. What did I do Friday? I don't even know. I did something. Oh, I took my parents out to dinner with Beth's mom. That was nice.
You told me you got drunk.
Yeah, I always do when my parents are around.
Because you had a hangover.
That just relaxes me. I worry about my parents. It's very difficult when I'm with my parents.
You worry about them eating in a restaurant?
Oh, my God. I worry about everything. My dad never knows what to order. For some reason, he got older, and he just can't handle a menu.
But why does that worry you?
I don't know. I'm one of these people that just worries about everything.
Yeah, don't you think to yourself, like...
I worry that my mom's going to fall down. My mom fell at my house for no apparent reason 2 summers ago. Like, she just missed a step.
And she hasn't fallen since.
No, she missed a step, and it blew my mind. My mom was laying on the floor, flat out. This was 2 summers ago.
That's hard to see, it is.
And I burst into tears. I was so upset. I saw her laying on the ground. She didn't move, and I went, oh, my God. And I had the most, I'll be honest with you, it was a weird, over-the-top reaction that my mother had died in my house. And I'm sitting there, I'm telling you, I was crying like a baby.
Was she out, or did she just fall and you were just
She was
out?
just laying flat, stunned. Flat, and she was not out. She was fine.
This
she bruised her leg.
Seconds he had this reaction.
Yeah, literally that second. She bruised her arm, she bruised her leg, but she was fine otherwise. She didn't break. I took her right to the hospital. I sat with her for hours. And I was just devastated. I just worried. And then my dad sometimes, when he's walking, he looks a little wobbly to me. He's in great shape, but... It's just like I worry it's like having a little kid.
See, I don't understand how they sit in a restaurant, you're worried that they're going to have a good time.
Right, because they go to a restaurant all week.
Food.
Yeah, I worry about them.
But they go to a restaurant all the time without you.
I'm a nervous, neurotic mess. All right?
I think this is more of your condition than it is.
Yeah.
a real problem.
Well, it's a problem for me.
Well, it's a problem for you, but they don't have a problem sitting in a restaurant.
Well, I don't want to have about 3 or 4 drinks in me. So we all have no problem after a while.
Once you get loaded, you don't have a problem.
I understand why Artie fell in love with that stuff.
I love 3 or 4.
Yeah, well,
I want to see you after 4.
I'm a lightweight. I love it. You. Artie's 10 to 12.
No, but I mean, I know you 4.
Bottles.
I love that your trigger is your parents.
That's a lot of people's trigger.
Everything triggers.
Everything.
At his wedding, he was that bad, too.
No.
Because you did. You were worried.
Yes.
Worried.
I thought you meant I drank at my wedding.
No. Everything. Even during the wedding, you were worried that people weren't enjoying it.
You came up to me, Howard.
I'm still worried.
You came up to me like 50 times. Again, it's your wedding, and at some point, you have to hand it over.
Right.
And you're like, people can't hear. Why are people walking behind Phoebe while she's singing? You really worried about everything.
Yeah, well, I was upset.
We were trying to figure out where to do the toast. It was kind of a funny moment, and you were trying to make sure everybody was all right. And then I actually said to you, I said, well, we'll take care of this, Howard. Sit down and enjoy yourself. And you went, all right.
Thanks a lot. So I took them out to the Four Seasons, which is a cool restaurant.
I love the Four Seasons. That's a wonderful restaurant.
That's a good joint.
Real New York-y, legendary place to get some food.
Did you sit in that room? What did I call that room? Yeah.
The pool room.
And like everything I say comes over. I said to Beth's mom, why don't you sit here? You'll be near the pool. She goes, what? I'm not going to go for a swim. I go, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe you'll take a dip.
People from out of New York make a mistake. It's not the hotel chain. It's a restaurant called the Four Seasons. It's amazing.
Yeah, so I took them all out to dinner, which was nice, and, got to hang out with them. And it was kind of cool. I like even when, like, the waiters come over and say to Beth, Mrs. Stern, will you, I like that. I don't know. It turns me on.
Oh, that's right.
I like it. I love that.
It's been interesting listening to the radio, hearing you say my wife a lot lately, which is good.
Well, I'm trying to get into that groove of saying my wife.
It's weird at the beginning.
Where were we? Yeah. And Beth said something. She goes, it was at the Friars roast. That was like right after the wedding, and she had to say Beth Stern or something like that. And she was like, wow, that's like one of the first times. I'm still not used to saying that.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah, that's the fun part, That's kind of fun. So then Saturday we had Jason's wedding.
Yes.
And as predicted, with the rain and the traffic, took me...
Forgot about the rain.
Yeah,
they added rain to it.
Took me hour 45 to get there. Which is a long trip.
Artie? 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh, poor Gary.
From Connecticut.
No, 2:15.
I didn't want to talk to the Long Island
You know what? It wasn't that. It was. Here's what happened. I get off the George Washington Bridge, and for some reason, Route 80 is shut. Oh. And this is the one. I love my GPS. It's been phenomenal.
Right.
But it must hate New Jersey, because once I got off at 80, it started taking me... Oh, I almost got back on the bridge again, going back to New York.
But why would it do? The GPS it's a straight shot. I mean, really.
No, but Route 80 was shut.
Route 80 being...
So now I got to figure out how to get back on Route 80. So
you should have called Ronnie.
Well...
He would have told you.
Yeah, I mean, at first it didn't look like it was going to be a problem. It was sort of... I missed it once, and I went around, and it said, go straight ahead, and then we didn't know where we were going. The GPS sent me a couple of different ways a couple of times.
When you get into that situation, you always seem like you got it under control, but do you, like, scream and do you, curse?
I called John Hine, because John was, I knew that John was ahead of me. And John said, oh, man, once you're on 80, right before this all happened, John goes, the good news is once you get on 80, it's a clear shot. You can do, like, 75.
So why wasn't John Hine detoured?
Something happened between... John was like a good 45 minutes ahead of me. Something happened between him and me where it got shut down.
So, like, are you screaming? Is Mary calm, or is she, like, screaming, too?
She's calm. In this particular instance, she's calm. She's like, listen, we're going to get there. We'll miss the ceremony, but at least we'll still get there. Just, we're going to get there.
What are we going to miss?
Jason I wanted to see.
Oh, it was fun.
I really wanted to see
it.
It's a godless ceremony. Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. They mentioned hoopah, whatever the word is. It wasn't supposed to be a hoopah, but they were calling it a hoopah.
I felt real bad for Gary, because I know that feeling, and I start, like you guys were talking on the wrap-up show, how I throw and go crazy. My phone, I get nuts, man, when I can't get somewhere.
I do the same thing.
The other thing
most frustrating thing ever.
The hardest part about it is walking into the room. So I'm walking into this room with everybody, and everybody's relaxed, has a drink and is already in party mode, and I'm still unwinding.
I saw you like that. I saw you come running right over to me, and I was like, oh, get this guy a drink.
Yeah, I felt bad because they were sort of rushing in even as they came in because they hadn't been there.
I'm not, this is a bad thing, and if the kids don't listen to this, but heroin at that point is really amazing.
That'll mellow you right out. No aggravation.
There was another thing, too, because I started drinking.
Right.
And then within an hour and a half, I got to, reel it in now, because now I'm thinking about driving 2 hours home.
Right.
I can't be drunk doing that.
It's an awful
that sucks. Yeah, that's a bad night. So anyway, I get there. I guess everyone had their seat. Jason's side of the family, Janice's side of the family, and we get there. No chairs for us for the ceremony.
There was hardly a chair for me, and you got there right after me. I got the last 2 seats, I think.
How is that possible?
We get there, and I go, I can't believe there's no chairs here. So then there became a whole thing where Will and Jared wanted to give us their seats for me and Beth. And I'm sitting there going, good, guys, I'm not going to take your seats. We'll stand. I've been sitting in the car for 2 hours, so...
Oh, it would have been nice for them to let Beth, though. That's a nice gesture.
Right. Well, anyway, we ended up sitting down.
Right.
Because they felt bad for the old man. And those 2 guys were standing, so there weren't enough chairs. That was my first thing. It was
and you know how many people are going to be at your wedding. You should have the right amount of chairs.
Tell you what, though, when I showed up in Hackettstown, there was a bunch of fans outside the wedding hall.
We had a gallery, a viewing gallery.
A big paparazzi there. And,
I had heard that might happen. I was hoping that would either please you or annoy you. I don't know what
it was nice. I waved to everyone and said, hey, how you doing? I went into the wedding, but...
that must have been a big deal for them.
Did you hear that some guy crashed the wedding in, sweats? He was wearing...
Some guy showed up in sweats.
That was me, Robin.
They had a lot of security there. I was surprised. How'd that guy get in?
I don't know.
Man, he got in, though. Dude got in.
He wasn't the only one, Howard.
Oh, really?
Would you like to know the total tally of people who were thrown out of the wedding?
Yeah.
6.
Wow. 6 people. 6 folks.
You know what wedding had a lot of crashers?
Maybe that's why I didn't get a chair.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
A lot of crashers, yeah.
Well, you know what wedding had a lot of crashers was Chiasano's son. I remember that night. There were a ton of people who came up to me.
At the restaurant there.
Said, hey, man, I got a picture. I said, hey, you're somebody's cousin. No, we just came. There was about 15 of them.
Yeah, crashers. Who does that?
That's creepy, man. Jesus.
And I think Jason was actually married by one of the crashers. So then everyone said to me this was weird at Jason's wedding, but I didn't think it was so weird. I thought it was fine. Jason... When he got married, Janice and Jason didn't say a word. A woman stood up there, married him, and told their whole story.
Said everything, yeah.
It's like she would go, Jason first met Janice and looked at her and knew he was interested. Janice saw Jason and thought, maybe I'm interested. Then Jason decided to sit near her and try to get her phone number. After procuring her phone number, Jason... who says he loves animals and fun. Jason thinks Janice is the most fun to be with because Janice likes to just hang out and doesn't put any pressure on him. Janice enjoys Jason because, that was the ceremony. Am I doing that right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It was like,
I hope you're doing it wrong.
Jason fell in love with Janice when she accepted the second date.
Right.
Janice fell in love with Jason right away. You know, it was like...
So I was enjoying because I didn't really know... Took me out for... all I did the last week of the vacation was write the book. And I mean nonstop. I didn't even take a break. I didn't do anything but write. So in the middle of writing and stuff, my mother calls me. So, I called to talk. So I go, I'm in the middle of writing my book. I have people over. I'm with my editor now.
Yeah.
She's going over all my material. I've just been very, very busy. Oh. She goes, you're busy? You're too busy? So I go, yeah, I'm just very busy right now. It's just a very bad week for me. Oh, yeah, it's a terrible week for you. So I go, yeah, I got to get off the phone. I go, this is my life. It's just, this is my life. Well, you choose to make your life like this. So I said, now mind you, I'm not complaining about it. I just couldn't talk. Where is Lisa? Is she around here?
I don't know. I mean,
She's on her way. I just called.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm a long-time fan of the show before I started working here. And I just know as a fan, I would have paid anything to get close to the show in any way.
Right.
You know, and I always thought it was awesome that you didn't rip off the fans that way.
Right.
I would have paid hundreds of dollars to eat with, Gary or something, you know?
Right.
And it's just like, because I know as a fan, you just want to get close. And I really think Lisa's taking advantage of the people that just want to touch the show, to get close to the show in some way. And I don't think it's right to take advantage.
Yeah, Lisa, I'm trying to figure out why I'm turned off to your sweet and greed. I'm really struggling to give you exact words why, but it just doesn't seem like there's enough value there. It seems like you're taking advantage of my show and charging people $100 to meet you because you're on the show.
My talent is baking.
But you're not giving a baking class.
No, but I'm baking mostly everything that's there, and they'll get a chance to meet me. The guys do.
But when every time you say they get a chance to meet me, I don't know why that bothers you.
I don't do stand-up comedy. What am I supposed to do? I can't go and... They're doing the same thing.
Maybe do nothing.
I have been doing nothing.
Maybe not charge people $100 to meet you. Like, maybe let them meet you for free.
Then why don't the comedy shows? How come they're not for free?
Because they're doing stand-up comedy. They're doing a show.
Scott Salem's a show?
No, you know it's not
JD's
Scott.
a show?
No, it's the Shuli and the two other comics.
Okay, so
Those
why
guys
is
are
Scott
there.
and JD making money? Or Ronnie?
Well, maybe
Because
you should
there's
have
a
joined
show.
that group.
Hold on.
Yeah, maybe you should go on the road with them.
Why?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Are you knocking our show?
What I'm saying is because
wait a minute. Why are you knocking our show? That's what I don't understand.
No, but can I just say something?
I'm not knocking your show.
I never said I was a comedian. Let's get that straight.
No.
Number
What
one,
I'm saying is, hold it, before you hijack this conversation. See, but because his whole show is a show.
And it's kind of a joke.
But when they come to see you, there's not even a show. Like, he does get up on stage and, like, entertain the people. I mean, it's
I
shitty
get girls
entertainment.
up to take their clothes off.
Well, he does. I mean, he does
you
something.
just said
It's a shitty. It's a shitty show, but it's at least an attempt to entertain.
All right, this is my attempt.
Yeah, but your attempt is to do nothing. Hey, I was thinking, while you guys are here, I was thinking about this whole Lisa G thing and the sweet and greet party.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to wrap my head around it yesterday, and I couldn't quite figure out where I stood on it in my head, you know? But one thing did occur to me, and I really do feel this way, that if Lisa's going to use the show to get, the only reason people are going to see Lisa's Sweet and Greet is because she works on our channels. I'd surely be the first one to attest to it with the Ronnie Block Party.
Absolutely.
Movie. But the distinction I do make, and it was brought up on the show yesterday, Shuli and the guys always have Howard TV there or the news department, and they provide something back. They provide a television element or something or a radio element. And it did rub me the wrong way when Lisa yesterday said, I mean, in a real way, like Lisa said, hey, I'm not doing this for TV. You can't pick and choose.
I agree.
If you want to come on the air and you want to promote your sweet and greed or whatever you're up to, don't tell me the quid pro quo isn't there where you're going to provide some kind of entertainment for us.
Right.
And this idea that I don't know if the fans want to be on TV. What fans don't want to be on TV?
They all have Howard TV.
Yeah.
They're all dying to be on there.
Yeah, and if they don't want to be, then don't use my fans. So here's my ruling on this. I guess I'm okay if Lisa wants to charge $100 for people to see her, or Shuli wants to charge you. But don't sit there and tell me you're not going to be on Howard TV. Then if you're going to be now a performer and you're going to use my audience to show up at stuff, then you got to play ball. That's it. I really do feel that way. That ain't right.
There are times I told Doug, give me a camera, one of the small ones. I'll film stuff while we're on the road. After shows, I'm going around interviewing the guys and fans, with my recorder.
And if Lisa doesn't want to do that, that's fine. But don't bring it up on the air that you're doing Sweet and Greet. And don't use the airwaves for that. Because these are my airwaves.
If it's a private, personal thing,
right.
Don't use this show to promote it.
Right. I really do feel that way. And not just for Lisa, but for everybody. And one thing I will say about Benji. Benji lets me come and videotape him and his girlfriend singing. And that's some of the funniest shows on Howard TV.
And I hate being on TV.
What?
I hate being on TV.
Yeah, and once he started that, I even said, we got to, no, like you didn't want anyone taping in your apartment, but you said, okay, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
I can't understand why she wouldn't want it. It would make it...
Well, because she's not understanding that actually that's the only thing that's... If you're going to be in this business and you're going to be on the Howard Stern show, if the TV is there, it actually becomes something people like.
They even pointed out yesterday that they were on the balls of their butt with the Ronnie Block Party until you saw the footage And
Right.
it went on Howard TV.
Yeah, what you do is you pray that it gets on Howard TV.
You're 100% right.
And then your business grows. So anyway, that's my ruling on all of this. If you've got restrictions and I've got restrictions, don't bring it up on the air. Don't mention it on Howard Stern Radio, Howard Stern TV, because to me it's all Howard Stern everything. It's a business.
Howard, if you care, Lieberman gave me sort of an update.
What's up? Tell me the update.
She called everybody who bought a ticket.
Yeah.
And everybody except for being on TV except for one person.
Yeah, so
she's trying to figure out how to handle it.
I got it all figured out. Never, ever bring up anything you're doing outside of these channels again. And if that person doesn't want to be on TV, tell them not to come.
Refund their money.
Right. But from now on, everything is on TV. I don't want to hear people telling me they're picking and choosing, because I'm picking and choosing. I'm picking and choosing. And if you choose not to be on the team, then don't do it. And listen, Lisa does a fine job and everything, and I would never ask her to be on TV if she's just doing it. But if you're going to start using the airwaves to promote events and use my audience, then you've got to give something back. That's how I feel. Now, what do you think of that, Doug?
Your Honor, I think it's a great decision.
Right. That's why I'm America's judge.
That's right. What is your ruling, Your Honor, on her appearing on Howard TV for interviews, like the behind-the-scenes shows? Sometimes she's involved, like when we go out with Benji with the Anthony Weiner press conference.
Right.
We did a behind-the-scenes show on that, and she was a big part of that, but she refused to be interviewed. What is your ruling on that? She refused to be interviewed without payment.
That's ridiculous.
I agree.
This is all... Listen, it's like I explained the other day. What do you think we're doing here? Howard TV, to me, is no different than Sirius Radio. It's all the same. It's all promotion and promoting.
It's the same thing if I said to her when she interviews me, Lisa, I can't be interviewed for Howard 100 News. I need to be paid for this. It's a thought that would never,
that's
ever
psychology.
cross ahead.
If Doug Goodstein, every time we ask him to be on the air and says I demand payment, I'm fucked. Then I got to get rid of Doug Goodstein.
But you know what? When I went to Peru, Howard, I went to Doug and I said, give me a camera. Maybe some interesting stuff will come out of this. This was my own personal vacation.
Right.
But I just decided, hey, let everybody in on this.
Thank God you did.
And it was fabulous.
Yeah.
And my point is, if you're going to... Listen, you can't pick and choose how you're going to use the Howard Stern show. This ain't a Chinese food menu. We're all in this. And it's one thing if Lisa wants to work in the news department, not promote anything and this and that, the other. That's one thing. But don't tell me you're not going to allow a camera, and then I'm not going to allow you to use my airwaves.
All of this stuff is good to us. We should be good to it.
And it just doesn't go for Lisa. I mean, for everybody. It's the way it is.
She also buried herself for if there is something after this. She said she works for SiriusXM, so when everyone moves on, she must stay here.
Yeah, but what happens...
She's not a part of the team.
Right, right, exactly. And what happens if you start saying, well, I work for Howard TV. I'm not talking to Howard 100 News.
Well, it would never happen.
No, I know, because you're not that kind of guy.
Right. No one is around here except
it's
her.
It's all fun.
Yeah. No one's ever... I've been here 18 years. No one's ever... We've never had someone split hairs like this, ever. Like it's just not in anyone's.
Yeah, well, I was
head.
thinking about it, and that's what I think was bothering me about it.
There's a lot of. This place is a lot of turmoil.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, everyone. The wrap-up show was like it was 15 guys in there just ready to unload on her.
Well,
yesterday.
listen.
And no one wants to be mean and make her cry, but it seems I think the thing that's frustrating the most is that she doesn't seem to get it, and it's just like tunnel vision. It's like she sees it her way, and we're all idiots.
Well. I see it my way.
Well, you're right. It's your show. It's you're the boss.
How she feels about this ruling.
But I mean, if anybody else,
well, it's a clear ruling, Robin. I'm saying, look, anybody who wants to use these airwaves, the Howard Stern Show airwaves, you can't pick and choose how you want to use them. Yeah. If you want to start a side business off of me, because this is my audience, this is the way I look at it. You want to start a side business off of me? You want to sell something? All right, I'm open to it. But don't tell me that I can't bring a camera there. Fine, you don't want to bring a camera, then don't use the airwaves to promote it. That's how I feel. I mean,
two-way street.
Yeah, you can't choose how you're going to use me. I'm telling you the rules. These are the rules. The judge has spoken. Tell your mother, Shuli, and ask her a review. Ask her to review it.
It's a package deal. You can't.
It's a package. Now you said something meaningful.
Thank you.
Package deal. That's a good term. I like that. Good for you, Shuli. And if Lisa wants clarification, or anybody else around here wants clarification, come see me. Right now. Right now is the chance to talk about it. Right, Doug?
Absolutely. I mean, there's times when people don't want things on camera. Of course, we respect that always. Right. But to just shut it down is just unacceptable.
Yes.
The thing I don't get is putting it on Howard TV is only going to help. I mean, you may be in embarrassing situations, but ultimately, it's only going to help your product.
By the way, Howard TV did a behind the scenes of me at AGT, which you sent me to watch last night, the preview. I thought you guys did a great job.
Yeah, it was a lot of footage. The guys did a good job for sure.
Good job on that. And then you sent me something else that was kind of fun, too.
Medicated Pete?
Medicated Pete on Rachel Fine. Holy shit. Is that for real?
Dude, either he's the best actor in the world or...
What's happening?
Rachel Fine on Fine Time. For those of you who have Howard TV, you got a real winner to look forward to.
That is also, we use it as like a promotional show. It's on HowardTV.com.
I was riveted. I had dinner plans.
And on HowardStern.com.
Yeah,
you can see it.
Oh, you can see it. You can see it for free.
Yep.
Oh, good. On HowardStern.com.
And HowardTV.com. Yep, it's up there right now.
You got to watch this. It's a free show for anybody who wants to see it. Fine Time. Rachel Fine. You know, Richie Wilson's fiance.
Yes.
She's on there with Medicated Pete. And Medicated Pete doesn't know how to eat. So while she's interviewing him, she offers him a cupcake.
Yeah.
Like one of those big cupcakes that we have outside from, what's that place?
Crumbs.
Crumbs, yeah. Like a big giant cupcake. And he's like, oh, you know. He starts eating. And somebody wrote a comment underneath that he says, Medicated Pete eats like an iguana. The cupcake is rubbing all over his nose and his lips start turning purple, and it's like he can't swallow or something, and he starts to eat it, and it's like it's like, you know, when brindlefly starts to eat in you know,
and he has to go, oh, excuse me,
excuse me. It's the most disturbing thing. And while he's talking, he's eating, and it's such a train wreck, fascinating piece of tape that I was late for dinner. I had dinner plans, and I had to finish Medicated Pete's interview. I didn't think I'd be that interested.
I honestly watched it at least 10 times. I just watch it I just put it on and let it loop.
Well,
basically.
the reason it's genius. Who is the genius that said give him a cupcake during his interview?
I think it was probably Richie Wilson's idea.
Richie Wilson. Yeah. That guy's a genius.
That is incredible.
Immediately triple his salary.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We have no money. But look, there he is. Look at his face.
Oh!
Right. Oh, he looks like he just made a Bukkake video.
Yeah. That's on HowardStern.com and
HowardTV.com and on Howard TV, the channel.
Your Howard TV.
Oh,
now, he can promote on my channels.
And it's brilliant to keep interviewing him while that's going on.
Right.
Do you think, can I tell that weird story I told you about him the other day to prove that he's really out there?
What is that?
The one about that Joe Walsh's manager told me?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. This is good.
So I think the James Gang was playing down in Red Bank.
Right.
And Joe Walsh's manager, Smokey's a huge fan of the show, and so is one of the guys that runs the road crew.
Right.
So they're driving around Red Bank, and one of the guys goes, holy shit, that's Medicated Pete. So they pull the car over, and they go to Pete, get in the fucking car. And
Just
Pete
like that, right? Get in the fucking car.
Yeah, and so Pete gets in, and they go, you're going to be roadie for a day. Pete doesn't know who these people are. He doesn't know.
He gets in the car.
He gets in the car with complete strangers.
Right.
They bring him to the gig. And a couple people are like, oh, my God, it's Medicated Pete. They're taking pictures. And he goes, all right, cut the shit. Go grab that box. And they made him work the whole day.
Right.
He's like, you're roadie for a day. But Pete just got into a stranger's car.
Wow. He is weird.
And the weirdest part is that was a year and a half ago, and he's been here 3 times, and he's never told us that story.
Yeah, how weird is that? Like, something cool happened to him, and he doesn't even talk about it.
Never even mentions it.
Yeah. I have a feeling that happens to Pete a lot. Like
people just grab him?
Yeah, like he just gets into random cars. Like sometimes he's raped, sometimes he's, you know, who knows? Sometimes
he never tells you any of
sometimes he's a huge rock star's roadie. It's just whatever happens to him for the day is the day. And he's somehow still alive. It's too much.
I brought him to a gig once that I did in Jersey.
How'd that go?
He comes to my room before the gig to get ready, and he goes to the bathroom to wash his hands, and apparently he washes his hands for like 15 minutes.
Oh, he's got that, huh?
So, because when I walk in, there's a lake in the bathroom, like just a huge flood of water.
He's all sloppy.
And he's up on stage, you know, singing Purple Rain with wet spots all over his shirt and pants.
But you know what's weird about him? Like, he's probably been to the White House. Like, we don't even know it.
Yeah,
he's met Obama. He was probably at the Queen's Jubilee celebration.
He's like Zelig, you know.
Yeah, he
he's
shows
in all
up.
these historic spots, and nobody knows.
Forrest Gump.
All right. Well, anyway, there's my ruling on all future endeavors from everybody. Okay.
I hope you know we all know.
I know.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm just nervous, man, because Kind of makes everybody kind of.
You don't want to have Lisa send me over the edge, and then I'll stop all the fun.
Yeah, because you could be you're well within your right to do that. You know, and
right.
I
think it's fair. It's fair.
Doug, do you feel relieved that, because you've been holding this back, you've actually been protecting...
I never brought this up.
Right.
I saved her face on this. I was being professional and respectful. I don't know who brought it up. I don't really care. But someone else brought it out yesterday, and obviously it came up, but it wasn't me. I kept professional on this. I did not rat her out. I was going to save it and just not bring it up on air. But, yeah, it came up, and... I feel like, the judge has spoken. The boss has spoken. It's crystal clear. There's, 50 people up here? 49 get it. So.
And you knew Howard would share the same thought process.
Like, who has done this? Who would, that's like me asking John right now for holding a microphone. Like I said in there, John, pay me. Get this microphone away from me. I want to be paid. I work for Howard TV. This isn't I'm splitting hairs, John. This is Howard TV. I don't work for Sirius XM. Pay me for this, John. Could you pay me? Answer the question. Pay me.
No, thank you.
Why?
Because you work for the channel. You work for Howard. We all work for Howard.
Package deal. It's a package deal. Yeah, it's a package deal, of course.
So will you cover Lisa's Sweeten Me?
Now that's a good question, and I'm going to be hypocritical. Potentially, because part of me doesn't want to cover it because I don't want to help her out now. She split hairs and made her feelings known, and it's insulting. And the other part is like, no, I wouldn't do that to the show. I'm gonna if she, God, I can't believe I'm saying this. If she allows us, really, don't exploit and try to sell tickets through the show. No, yeah, we would cover it, sure, and I would be happy to cover for other ones, and hopefully, because I'm a good guy, I'd like to help her out. So if this could help her blow up her business, sure. Do I think it should would I be happier if it all went away? Yeah, probably, that's the truth. But yeah, I'd cover it, and I'd cover subsequent ones as well.
It seems, though, there should be no gray area. Howard ordered Lisa to give access to Howard TV.
Yeah, this shouldn't be, but we're dealing with Lisa, and Lisa seems to go by her own rules in her own world, so there might be another conversation Howard has to make it even clearer than he just did. That would be my guess.
Lisa?
Yes?
Howard declared you must do interviews with Howard TV and allow Howard TV...
No, that's not what he said. He said, if I'm using the air to promote an event, then Howard TV needs to be there, and I agree with him.
But Howard did say we're all one team, and he wants you to participate in all Howard TV productions.
That's not what he said. But I'm there 100% in the hallways every morning.
You're parsing words. You're not. That is what he said.
That is not what he said. That's not what I heard.
Go back there and ask Gary what he said and Doug what he said. That's what he said.
He said that he expects me to...
Yes, he says he expects you to do interviews with TV for behind the scenes, and he expects you to do everything just like what he expects everybody to do.
Well, then that's what I'll do. If I have time. This comes first.
Okay. But you're parsing words, that's all I'm saying.
I am not. That's what I heard. Then maybe I missed something, but that's what I thought I heard.
I called you last night, Robin.
I know, but it was right before AGT, so I figured you'd go into that. I wanted to watch it, so I figured we'd talk today.
Yeah.
Can't interrupt AGT.
Well, it was 20 minutes before AGT. I figured we had some time, but you're right. You need to prepare for AGT.
By the time I saw the message, I think it was like 10 minutes before.
By the way, how good was AGT last night?
It was really good.
Yeah, those hour shows fly by. They really do.
Yeah, you don't realize when you're sitting inside how much is going on outside of the venue, how much is going on in the wings.
I mean, again, I get hung up on I try to remember everything I said because we taped for 4 days straight, like 2 shows a day.
In Austin, yeah.
Yeah, but I was really pleased with the show last night. I thought it was a real good one. And but speaking of things AGT, how about the guy from the night before who is a war hero and stuttered? Did you read that he is a complete fraud?
No.
Yeah, like it was a total scam. What's even funnier, in some of the papers it goes, Howard Stern was scammed. Like, not even America's Got Talent.
Yeah, like you did all the vetting.
Yeah, like I run
You're not
the show.
just sitting there.
Yeah, no. Well, first of all, there can't be anything more despicable. There's so much on my mind because I am dying to tell people what happens in Vegas. Not just about this guy, but about a lot of the talent.
Uh-huh.
All I can say this season on America's Got Talent, if you're following along at home, expect the unexpected on every level.
Well, tonight or was it next week they were promoting that something's going to happen that's really shocking.
Well, I think what they're going to show, based on what I saw the same thing, and I don't know, they don't tell me anything, but a lot of times Howie, Sharon, and I really violently disagree. And because they edit and they only have an hour, they don't always show all the disagreements. So I think
it seems like you three are on the same page with most things.
Yeah. In fact, Ronnie was saying how much he enjoyed the show last night because they did show some of the disagreeing, a little bit of it. And there's one play. I get so mad I eat half of Howie's face off. It's crazy, like full-on cannibalism. But
yeah, they sort of indicated that there's a real Howie wants someone to go through, and you're not
right. I know. I think
happy about that.
Yeah, I think I know who it is too, and I was fucking livid. But so I don't know how much they're going to show of it. It's funny, like the things they choose to show too. Like I was doing math at the table. You know when I do math,
right, yeah.
And I was surprised they showed that. I was glad they showed that, but. Because everyone wanted to know how much time we had left, so I did the math for them.
Or how much time per contestant you were.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I said, let me handle the math. That's my forte.
And the show was over. You still had to come up with an answer.
And I said, well, here, let me just, I want to do it on paper so I can show my work to the teacher. Didn't you love that in school when you had to show your work?
Absolutely.
I was like, I'm in big trouble. I can't just look at somebody's answer on another paper.
That was to keep you from cheating.
Yeah, it worked. It was really fucked up with them.
I don't have any work.
My work? I don't know how I got. I took a lucky guess. Does that count?
I'm a genius.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like really weird because there were so many arguments when we taped. And sometimes they go to them and sometimes they don't. But maybe next week they're going to show one of them.
Yeah, I like that little Snapple room thing, too, where you guys are sitting back there talking about some of the contestants that really impressed you.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy?
What was going on? What?
When we were taping, we would be in the Snapple room for over an hour, at least twice a show.
Really?
Yeah, and like all it is 3 seconds of the show. It's quick. And I sit there and I go, you're kidding me. Trouble is, you can't figure out which 3 seconds are going to use. Yeah.
Yeah, because they cut it up still, and you're jumping around from contestant to contestant.
Yeah.
I saw one of the contestants last night. I think it was the only person I disagreed with you on the whole time.
Yeah.
And they didn't even show you voting no.
Yeah, did you notice that?
Yeah. That was the other thing I was going to say.
The girl that sang Blue.
Yeah. Yeah. See, all I can tell you is, by the time we get to Vegas, I'm right about 100% of the time.
But in order to show you saying no, that was going to be 3 minutes.
Right.
It was going to take a long time.
That was a big disagreement because on that girl, I didn't think she had the goods. But the only reason I want them to show, because when we get to Vegas, a lot of times I'm proven right.
And when she started singing, I said, she's got a nice voice and everything, but she sounds like a million other people.
Right. And, by the way, the thing that Howie and I disagreed on, everyone on Twitter agreed with me. That girl is a tremendous singer.
The one you picked and said she was unique, she was amazing.
Amazing.
You talking about the girl and the guy?
Yeah.
She was great.
And, like, everybody wrote me on Twitter, how could Howie have said that girl wasn't up to par? I mean,
Howie has a 10 ear, I think.
Well, I'm there to... listen, Sharon 99% of the time sides with me because she knows I'm right. And so, I keep Howie in check.
Because he was
astray.
Completely off on the girl singers. He liked the girl who was sort of mediocre and not the girl who was completely unique.
Yeah. Howie's great. Everyone writes me about the chemistry between us, even with Nick.
I like Nick a lot. In
yeah.
fact, I had when I went to see the auditions, I was like, well, what is it that Nick does? He comes out and he says hello to the audience.
Yeah, but it's all backstage.
But watching him on TV, he's very funny, and he really is willing to put himself out there.
He puts himself out there, and also he's real with the people. He doesn't.
Oh my God! When that girl came out to do that dance, the pole dance,
right,
and he wound up on the pole with her.
Yeah,
I was like, somebody's going to die. Because that was too much weight for that pole. Those temporary poles are pretty good.
But listen how screwed up this is. And again, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas, but I'm not gonna because I don't want to ruin the show for people and I want them to watch. But here it is. Talented liar, TV phenom's war injury tale. Now, the reason I think this is so screwed up, it messes it up for every real veteran who comes back from the war, regardless of injuries. Right. Because now no one believes you. Now all of a sudden, the one thing that was, remember in The Wire when the criminals talk about you never kill somebody on a Sunday morning church?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like you could be the most fucked up liar on the planet, but you never lie about your military service.
Gotta have some rules.
Well, you remember that guy running, what was he running for, senator in Connecticut?
I think Senate.
He
Yeah,
lied
for the
about
Senate.
Vietnam. He won. But this lie is so wrong on so many levels. TV Phenom's war injury tale. He's got talent. This is the guy from America's Got Talent. I'm assuming most of our fans are watching the show, so they know what I'm talking about. He's got talent and a lot of explaining to do. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, who, by the way, everyone was in tears over. I
I
had
know,
friends,
the whole audience was crying.
I had friends write me on email talking about they were home crying. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran. Remember when the National Guard didn't have to go to war? Like now you do.
Right. You used to go into the National Guard to stay out.
Yeah, forget it. You can't hide now. Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran who knocked the socks off judges on America's Got Talent Monday night, is a stutterer who claims to have suffered a brain injury during a 2009 tour of duty. If you remember, he said he stuttered after he got blown up.
Right. Yeah.
Military officials said yesterday he had never been wounded. Poe, whose silky smooth rendition of Garth Brooks' If Tomorrow Never Comes, left dozens in the studio audience crying. He said he began to stutter 3 years ago when he was heard attempting to shield his men from a rocket-propelled grenade blast, and now can speak clearly only when he sings. I mean, what an involved story. And by the way, that means like some guy in the military was watching this and said, let me check this guy's record.
He probably knew him, said that dude wasn't ever in any action.
But if this is true, then what was this guy thinking, that he wasn't going to be discovered?
Yeah, like the military doesn't watch TV?
I mean, everyone is going to think he is a fucking scumbag for lying about military service and getting blown up.
I don't think he really thought through what would happen if he got on TV.
But the Minnesota National, but his wife was there with him too.
Hey, they have had scam artist teams before.
Yeah, but no, the wife says, I don't know anything about this. Listen to this. But the Minnesota National Guard said yesterday that Poe was never injured in the line of duty, nor did he serve in the military for 14 years, as he claimed on national TV. He must be like one of those women who like gets themselves ill so people will feel bad for him.
Munchausen's disease.
He's got the male version of Munchausen's disease. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe served in the Minnesota Army National Guard from December 3rd, 2002 until May 26, 2011. Let me do the math there. Real quick math. I think that's 9 years, not 14.
Right.
And performed as a... sorry, I didn't write it down.
I don't see any work.
I didn't do any work. And performed as a supply specialist, said Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Olson, a spokesman for the Minnesota Guard. Quote, his military records indicate that he served with the Minnesota National Guard in Kosovo from October 10, 2007 until July 15, 2008, and was deployed to Afghanistan from July 28, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. So he did serve, and he was in Afghanistan.
Kosovo.
No, it says also, he says was deployed to Afghanistan.
Oh, okay.
From July 28th, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. I think that's almost like a year. But I'm not sure. I'd have to really put pencil to paper.
I'm not keeping
No, wait,
up.
let's see. July 28, 2000, July.
Yeah.
July, September. No, what comes after July, Robin? August?
August.
All right. I skipped that. August. That's 1 month. Right. He was there a month. Holy smokes.
Not
Boy,
that you can't get hurt in a month.
once you do the math, and, it's complicated math, I'll admit. That's a month. I thought it was 2008 to 2009. It's 2009 to 2009. That's a month. Don't get tricked. That's a trick question,
That's right, and he's not telling you what part of the month. It could have been a few weeks.
He might have been there a day. Sergeant Poe's official military records do not indicate that he was injured by a grenade in combat while serving in Afghanistan in 2009, as a report said the spokesman. Poe's ex-wife, Kelly Ballard, said she had never heard her former spouse stutter like he did on the show. So it was a fake stutter.
Right.
Wow. There was no...
Well, you notice that when he was talking to Nick said, you got through that whole sentence without a stutter?
Yeah, he forgot.
Like he forgot.
Yeah. Holy mackerel. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he's developed a feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for me stutter.
Oh.
Boy, this really sickens me.
I know.
And not because it happened on America's Got Talent. I mean,
in general.
just, yeah. I mean, oddly enough, this will probably bring more viewers to America's Got Talent. This is like a full-page ad for the show. So from that aspect, it's good. But for the bad part of it is for military guys who actually serve, and they're walking around with one leg blown off, and then they go and they go,
can't tell their story.
yeah, you go and say, hey, yeah, I got my leg blown off with a grenade. And they, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Just like the guy in America's Got Talent. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he developed a feel sorry for me stutter. In a video detailing Poe's backstory filmed in the Austin, Texas auditions from Monday's show, the country singer said that in Afghanistan he volunteered to clear buildings and help rescue wounded people, and one day someone armed with a rocket-propelled grenade launched open fire. How the fuck did he do this? With a straight face.
Somebody told him a story, and he decided to make it his own, probably.
I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, I yelled grenade, and the blast had hit me, Poe said. You know what's amazing, too? They didn't even show my whole speech to him. I was talking about his service, and...
Well, you thanked him.
I did, but I did a lot more. They have to edit it down.
Thank goodness they didn't show it.
And I remember, I thought I was about to lose it and cry for the guy. That's how upset I was for him.
Yeah, thank goodness they saved you with their editing.
Yeah. I could have looked like a real pussy. I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, like he's a huge hero.
Right. I mean, this is a story with nothing but hero smacked all over it.
I yelled grenade, and the blast had hit me, Poe said. He claimed that had he not been injured, he might never have discovered his singing voice.
Right, because he discovered that with the speech pathologist.
Boy, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas. I wish they would fast forward on that one.
Well, don't, because, right now, as far as we're concerned, he's still in the competition.
Oh, yeah, no, he's in. But that's what I'm telling you. We might go to Vegas and fall for it even harder. That's what I'm telling you. Just be prepared. But Ballard said years earlier he was the lead singer in a band called Crawl Space. Show producers said they first learned only yesterday that Poe had been lying. Poe could not be reached for comment yesterday. Yeah, and they actually vet these guys pretty well, I thought.
Yeah, he crawled back under his rock, apparently.
Oh, my God, I want to interview him so bad. I want to interview this guy so badly.
Well, there should be a law that you can't misrepresent your military service.
Especially in front of me on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, you go to AGT jail.
Yeah, there's got to be an AGT jail. Sharon's holding on for the game. Remember that from yesterday? I got to do that.
Yes. This woman who we talked to yesterday.
All right, let me get to her. She's Sam Simon's on the phone. Hey, Sam, I haven't spoken to you in a while. What's happening?
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Sam Simon, one of the creators of The Simpsons, who doesn't get as much credit as the other guys because he sold his portion of it, and they tried to shove.
Sold nothing.
Well,
no,
I mean,
but he left.
He left, but he shouldn't have because those guys try to act like Sam had nothing to do with it. But he really
they don't.
I think they do because when I saw the Hollywood Reporter article and stuff, I was like, hey, why is Sam not more prominent in this? Sam had a lot to do with it.
Years and I left after the 4th year.
I heard the drawings were really shitty until Sam took over.
Oh, that's true.
There you go. All right, Sam. Anyway, what's on your mind?
Well, I got a few things. And first of all, I want to thank you for AGT. It's my favorite show on TV.
Isn't that a shock?
Because of you. I was sick of the talent shows. I just was done with that stuff, and now I am so into this. I'm looking forward to the live shows and
Me too.
finding the winner and all that stuff.
I got to tell you, I am so thrilled by a couple of things that have happened. That I get a lot of email and tweets and things from people who say, you know, I kind of gone away from not only America's Got Talent but all these talent shows, and we feel like you revitalized that. I get so proud.
Howard,
that
it's the same thing that you did with radio. It was boring, it was over, and you have brought some unpredictability to it.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. And I'm also excited that people are telling me that 99% of them are watching the show with their kids, and they're like, they can't believe that their kids are Howard Stern fans. And so it's all sort of exciting and
Well,
new.
I don't think a lot of people know who you really are. You know, like, you know, this reputation.
Right.
You know, I see Howard on the show, and I think it's great.
Right, it's fun.
Although, I mean, I like when you rewatch the show, right?
Yes.
When you saw this mentalist,
right,
psychic, what was he?
Yep.
The mind reader.
The mind reader.
The mind reader. Like, could you tell how he did that?
Well, I actually know because I've employed a few mentalists.
Oh, okay.
But I tell you the truth, I thought that guy was terrific.
Yeah, we know there's no real
Yeah.
such thing as a mind reader.
Right, we know it's a trick.
Yes,
Yeah, but he did a wonderful job because what I loved about him is, I don't know how you felt about him, Sam, but I thought he was very unassuming, you know. I've had guys do that kind of thing, and the way I judge is I say, you know, this guy's got something interesting. He's got a good presentation. Let me see what else he's got. Does he have a show in him, or is he just a one-trick pony? And that's my criteria.
Well, no, I mean, I liked him, and I thought he did a good job. I thought the stuff he was saying was really good, but I don't know anything about magic, but I think
yeah, but you think you know. But,
I think I know.
Yeah, like people tweeted me. They go, "Oh, he must have had an earpiece in."
No.
There was no earpiece.
Someone else goes, "He must be able to see underneath the tape, like from. He must be able to go look down."
I think that's part of it.
Yeah, this is all of the stuff. But for those of you who thought that he had a partner in the audience and a remote control thing, the producers told me afterwards. I said the guy did a great job. They said to me, for sure, he doesn't have a shill in the audience because he had to perform it for us in a room without anyone in it.
I mean, I guess he
but
so
he
provided. That's what he did.
He provided his own mask, basically.
But I don't want to. I mean,
I actually know something about this.
Okay.
But I thought he did a terrific job, and most people who are not, privy to how these things are done, were tweeting me. They go, "Is that guy for real? Is he really able to read minds?" And so, people are fascinated by this thing. It's one of the oldest tricks, but it's still very fascinating to people.
Okay, well, listen, I love AGT, but there's a show I really don't like.
What's that?
It's called Fast Food Mania, and it stars someone that I do like, and his name is John Hine.
Well, I'll be watching the show tonight. I haven't seen it yet.
Well,
What's wrong with it for you? Are you objecting to what he's
Robin,
promoting?
I'm glad you're here. I hope you're feeling better.
Thank you. But you're objecting
on my
to...
side with this. I heard you say you liked it.
I liked it as a show. Do I like the fact that he's telling people to eat that sort of food? Of course not.
God, Robin, he's not just... It is a celebration of gluttony and animal abuse and global warming that is beyond belief.
Well, I got to defend John for a second. I have not seen the show yet, but listen, Sam, let's be realistic. A lot of people love
Eat like
fast
John
food,
eats,
and John loves fast food.
What?
Well, I'm saying if you're a fan of fast food, sitting and watching John gloriously kiss the ground where Colonel Sanders once walked is the funniest thing in the world to me.
He could not kiss the ground where
Colonel Sanders.
Osama bin Laden was born
Well,
on television.
You're comparing Colonel Sanders who kills chickens to Osama bin Laden?
Oh, I will compare that. I'll tell you why. Because obesity kills 100 million people, and Osama bin Laden killed 3.
But you're thinking too much.
Yeah, but this is a killing by choice.
Sam.
People choose this.
Sam,
What, the chickens choose to be killed? food?
I said
Sam.
the people choose it.
Sam, you're thinking too much.
No.
John, do you want to defend your show?
Listen, wait a minute. Kentucky Fried Chicken is the most notorious slaughterer of animals in the world. His Holiness, the Dalai Lama has called for a boycott of Kentucky Fried Chicken because they use the cruelest, most outdated methods in the world to kill 1 billion chickens a year.
Sam, you're talking to a guy who doesn't. I don't eat any birds anymore.
Okay.
You know, I still eat
And
fish.
I don't eat meat at all.
Yeah, right. So we understand the politics of this.
But what about the planet?
Laura, let's talk to John Hine. John, how do you defend yourself? Sam Simon is watching your show.
Will you be going into the methods that this meat is derived?
Yeah, John, why are you not visiting Kentucky?
You
Wait a
realize
second, John. Why are you not?
Creatures that can suffer, John.
John, why are you not visiting?
Howard, in the main title of the show, listen. Say somebody feels that, well, you know, I want to eat a hamburger. In the main title of the show, John Hine is eating a hamburger that is 18 inches tall, and he looks like he's in heaven. It's got about 25 patties in it, and grease and cheese spilling out from everyone. It's the most disgusting thing you've ever seen in your life.
And he's in bliss.
And he looks like he's in heaven.
Well, let me say something, because this needs to be said.
Why are you taking his side?
Well, hold on a second.
Because you're out of your fucking mind, Sam. That's why.
John, will you personally visit the slaughterhouse where Kentucky Fried Chicken kills their chickens?
They won't let him in.
You know, Howard, we did, but that got lost in the edit.
I see.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, you
no,
did?
no, of course we're not going to do that. That's not what the show's about.
The show is about your joy of fast food.
Of course, I understand what Sam's saying.
Right.
But to blame... Hold on, Sam, I listened to you.
Okay, you're right.
But to blame obesity on the fact that these places... No one's forcing you to go there. No one's telling you to eat the food. That's your choice, whether you want to or not.
You could make the point that Homer Simpson glorifies donuts and gluttony.
Oh, I was getting to Homer.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, which is Sam's...
He's a vegetarian.
Creation. He's a
Lisa's a vegetarian.
Homer Simpson's a vegetarian?
Lisa, the daughter.
Oh, Lisa. Oh,
Lisa's
okay.
a vegetarian. Sam, I understand your point, and the show clearly isn't for you, but we're not telling...
I politically agree with Sam about a lot of the slaughtering methods
Okay,
and obesity.
John, you know, you go like, you know, people make a choice, but they're not making an informed choice. You are flooded with... Your show is a commercial for fast food. Where's the other side?
There is. It's one big commercial.
But Sam, I think the fun of it is that it's
fun.
Yes, the fun. Now,
It's
come
to
on.
put out of your mind how bad it is.
No, the fun is to watch a guy kill himself.
Right.
And
I mean,
enjoy
when
it.
John pulls out that gun that shoots the sour cream, and he's talking about what a great invention it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's great.
He's never been in a Taco Bell in his life.
You don't see the humor in that?
Well, wait. This is what I would like. Howard, you like Paul McCartney, right?
Love him.
So does John Hine. John?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. He did a short film. It's called Glass Walls.
Right. It's about...
it's on YouTube. Go to John... Howard, make John go to YouTube.
Okay. Go ahead.
And make him watch this 10-minute film about where meat comes from.
Now, John, I'm your boss.
Don't make me go to YouTube.
You have to go to YouTube.
Don't make me go to YouTube, Howard.
Well, watch it. Listen, Sam watched you. You should watch his.
Hey, I've seen Super Size Me. I've read Fast Food Nation. I will watch the film that you're suggesting.
But it's not going to make him stop.
And then we'll come back for season 2 and go to different places. No, it won't. No,
what are you
won't,
saying?
And John will be as powerful a spokesman for veganism as he is for whatever
fast food mania.
Fast food mania.
Listen, Sam, John is killing himself. He's huge. He's diabetic. He eats shitty food every single day of his life.
Actually, that's not entirely true.
That's close.
Like, what about this, John? You love your kids.
I do.
You don't look very healthy on the show. First of all, I don't know.
Yeah, but his kids are getting older now. They don't need him that much.
I don't know what the obesity rate in the. I think it's like 35%. We're the fattest country in the world, but it's got to be like 99% of the people on that show.
Robin,
oh, yeah. They've got the market cornered.
Robin, you're an advocate for whole foods, good foods, and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
But at the
absolutely.
same time, you can watch John's show and still find the humor in it, right?
It's ridiculous. I think that the greatest thing about the show is they call it mania. I mean, these people are crazy. Sleeping in a parking lot to get free chicken. Oh,
my God.
Sam, the point of the show
The fact is, though, 60% of Americans, listen to this, 60% of Americans are obese or overweight. And the perpetrators are soda companies. So, yes, people should be able to control themselves. And yes, they shouldn't eat fast food. But that's the point. Everybody's got personal choice.
And John's show is not the only show praising overindulgence.
There's nothing else. Every commercial is overindulgence.
John, what are you going to do? Are you going to resign?
Blaming the commercials on me, too?
Are you going to resign from the show or
Your
not?
show is a commercial.
Sam, the show is glorifying the Americana, the food, the event, everything behind it, and why so many people go to these places and enjoy them. Look, I know when I walk into one of these places, I'm not making the healthiest choice, but it's my choice to make, and I love the food. If if you drink a lot and you love alcohol, no one's going to tell you, you know what, get the alcohol off the shelves. You can't have it. That's your choice to moderate or not.
Choice to torture dogs?
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
Was it Michael Vick's choice to torture and kill dogs?
Yes.
Of course it was.
And he had to pay a price because it's illegal.
Sam, likening fast food mania to 9/11 is a very weak analogy, okay? And
It's not a weak analogy, John, because obesity is a bigger threat to this country than terrorism.
So the only reason people are obese is because of these places, you're
Sam,
saying?
let me play devil's advocate. Let me play devil's advocate. You were part of a show that glorified gambling. It was a poker show, if I remember correctly. I used to watch it.
Yes.
And many people have lost their fortunes.
No.
Now, you are glorifying... Hold it. I want to finish my point.
Poker's not gambling.
Hold it.
Poker's not gambling.
Stop it.
How is poker not gambling?
What are you talking about? Poker is a game of skill. There's no... Look, every casino game in Las Vegas, if you want to lose... You can walk up to the table and or rather, in poker, if you want to lose, you can lose.
Right.
If you want to lose...
But what if you want to win and you lose?
Which is gambling, you can end up winning.
Poker is a game where you could lose a lot of money even because you think you're going to win because you think you know what you're doing.
Right.
It is a game that has cost people their lives.
Right.
And yet you did the show. So I'm saying not that you shouldn't have done the show, but, But
you did, because you like gambling.
That's right. But John Hein is in the same boat. He knows what he's doing isn't perfect or good for everyone, but he's doing... Do you see that point?
No, because you're leaving the animals out of it.
All right, so then let me give you another point. Didn't you for years manage a boxer?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever seen what boxing does to a man's brain? I mean, have you seen the human cruelty to one another?
Yeah.
How could you advocate that and support it?
I wouldn't do it now.
All right. That's fair enough.
All right, you changed your stand. The one thing I will criticize about John's show is
thing, Robin.
Well, because again, it tells you what it is. It says this is fast food. We all know what fast food is, and these are the maniacs who eat it.
That's right.
The one thing I will criticize is that they don't go get. John's bigger than anybody he interviews. Like they give you these couple of people who can eat this crap and not be obese.
Not the shows I saw.
No, there was a very an attractive girl talking about her love of something, and
I saw a couple that won the Chick-fil-A or the Whataburger contest, and I just thought, oh my God.
Yeah, well, there was that 100-year-old couple. That's again
Robin,
saying
Sam,
you can actually live on this.
Sam, have you voiced this outrageous anger toward The Simpsons when they have fast food companies advertising on it? Have you demanded that The Simpsons remove all fast food restaurant advertising?
Like Disney getting rid of all that
Right.
stuff.
Have you demanded?
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, okay.
But,
all right. Well, you've got work to do.
I actually do think that Homer satirizes America's. First of all,
I think it's too subtle.
30 years ago when The Simpsons, I don't know how long it is.
Right.
John probably knows. But Homer was fat. He's not fat. He's actually the average weight of an American now.
Right, now his fat is normal.
And we always made, and it was supposed to be a joke that he loved this food. He was supposed to be a moron for doing it. And now...
Well, I understand your point. I understand your point.
John Hein, my first... What?
Because when you do watch the show, you kind of say to yourself, maybe fast food is kind of fun, too, the whole lifestyle. And why am I being so uptight?
Maybe I want to be a part of that.
Maybe I'll go get a big burger.
Yeah.
But, and people don't realize how dangerous it is. I mean, we did that experiment that guy did at work. How long have we had that cheeseburger sitting out there now?
Since January.
Since January. How many months is that?
6 almost.
Is there a cheeseburger still out there?
Yeah, we have a cheeseburger because we read about this in the paper. We have a cheeseburger sitting in our office for 6 months. There it is. The cheese is absolutely perfect.
Yep.
There is no mold.
And John Hein, when he's at White Castle, he goes,
look at that.
100% beef, everybody.
I mean, that scares the shit out of me.
Like it's really 100% beef.
That thing has not changed.
No, how do we explain that, John? That the roll, the beef, and the cheese have no mold, and that's 6 months.
Yeah, it's preserved well.
Doesn't that scare you?
Yeah, it does.
And you're eating that.
Well, it's a cheeseburger, so
Sam is calling. Sam is calling for you to show that aspect of fast food on the show.
No, yes. Well, they're not going to do that, but
no, we're not.
I want John to watch Glass Walls with Paul McCartney on YouTube, and he has to watch the whole thing.
Sam, I will watch it. I pledge here, I will watch that show.
Okay.
But you call up Howard, but you call up Howard, and I know you said it's nothing against me, but you basically trashed the show, which just got out of the game. And you're entitled to your opinion, but you're preaching like this is something that's not done on television about any. I mean, that's a great point Howard made about your poker show. And
no, it's not.
Yes, it is. You said poker. Sam, how could you say that poker isn't gambling? I think you're a smart guy.
What I say about the boxer?
That's just a ridiculous statement.
About my poker show. We played low stakes poker. We didn't play high stakes poker. It was to show the camaraderie and fun of having.
According to Artie, he dropped like $1,000 to you that night.
Yeah, he lost money on that show.
Most people, that ain't low stakes.
Sam, you're showing the fun of playing poker and gambling, and that's fine. Actually, I happen to like that. I'm showing the fun of going to these places, of enjoying the food if you like that food, and seeing other people who are crazy like me.
What about the animals, John?
We're not talking about the animals, Sam. It's not, Sam. It's not the point of the show. On the poker show, on the poker show, do you show how the cards are made? Do you show where the chips come from?
Do you show the people living in shacks who lost their entire fortune?
No, cards can't suffer. Chips don't suffer.
Somebody made
people
them.
Suffer.
What about the people who kill themselves because they've lost all their money playing cards? You're going to pretend like that doesn't happen?
Kentucky Fried Chicken killed 1 billion chickens last year. Do you think 1 billion people killed themselves because they lost money at poker?
Sam, I think people can walk up to a Kentucky Fried Chicken and say, you know what, I love this food, I'm going to go there. Or they can go down the street to a restaurant and eat Thai food. It's up to them. The choice is theirs. And you're going to praise the people making Thai food, but knock the people making Kentucky Fried Chicken. Any product in this country
I got to be
made
honest with you, though. I mean, Sam is bringing something up that people don't like to think about, how their food is murdered.
Gets to their plate.
That's all food. Not all food, but
not all food, but
animal. Food, John.
Yeah. No, food that comes that were animals that were killed for that. I get that. I understand that. Okay, I'm a smart guy.
But you're okay with that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of the cruelty that might happen. Like,
well,
I guess at
every fast food place.
No. I close my eyes to that willfully.
So you're in denial.
Of course I am.
He doesn't want to think about it.
I don't want to think about it. I want to enjoy the bucket at KFC. Well, and that's my choice to make. And a lot of people make that choice.
That's I'm saying
all right, boys.
That choice is horrible, I think.
Sam, not everybody in the
no, but you're saying like you appreciate
I respect how you eat and how Robin eats and how Howard eats. That's your choice and that's fine. But don't tell me how to eat. Okay, the whole world isn't vegans and vegetarians. In fact, most of the world isn't.
But John, you're saying that this is me telling you, and I'm saying I don't care about you. I care about the animals. They're suffering because people eat meat.
Yes, and they will continue to suffer because people eat meat. That's the way the world is. And you want to change the world. I get it.
Not after you watch this video.
All right, Sam.
Go watch the video and tell us what your reaction is.
John Hein, it turns out, is in the most controversial show of the year.
It is. It's
look at him. He's
I
done it again.
thought it was you, Howard.
Yeah, me. I'm just a nice judge.
Sam, you'll like this week's episode a lot better. It's all about the drive-through, the different drive-throughs throughout the country.
Well, Sam, you can
of course, I will say again, the meat
is that bad for the mileage on cars or something?
gases than all the automobiles in the world combined. We can save the world from incinerating by not eating meat. I'm tweeting at Simon Sam. Simon Sam.
All right. Are there more cool tweets about murdering chickens?
I'm about to send out some links to the Dalai Lama saying boycott KFC. I'm going to do.
Wow, John has inspired protest.
And I'll do
all right. Yeah, yes, Sam, are you getting laid? That's all that counts. You sound like a guy who's not getting laid.
What?
Are you getting laid?
Yes, sure.
All right. Yes, Gary.
That's the guys in the office are asking. Sam has nice cars. Do they have leather seats?
No.
Okay.
All right.
No. Everybody always looks for these stupid things. No. And not only that, they're solar.
Yeah, by the way,
all of his cars are solar?
I've been in Sam's car, and I got to tell you, there are no seats. All right. Thank you, Sam.
Okay.
Good to speak with you.
Bye.
Wow, controversy follows you,
Man,
John.
he was on fire.
When your dad goes to KFC, does he think about how the chicken gets
killed? My dad doesn't think about me. What's he going to think about a chicken? He looks at a chicken the same way he looks at
Doesn't
me.
mean it's not right not to think about how the animal gets to your plate.
Yeah, but I'm not.
But I don't think the consciousness of, the people that John is talking to is all that high.
Right.
They're
All
not
right.
caring about where it comes from or how it got there.
Well, if anything, you should thank Sam. That's got to be an excellent commercial for your new show.
Yeah, I think so. But the logic that poker is in gambling, and he kind of lost me a little bit there.
Look, anything that people like, they like to defend. Look at you.
Of course.
That's it.
Robin just called me dumb, but I don't care. I mean,
No,
I'm still gonna
I
go to
didn't say you were dumb. I said the people you're talking to.
Hey, you're like the professor of dumb people.
I feel so much better.
All right, Big John. There you go. John Hein, when is the show on?
It's on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on Destination America.
No need to give out what channel Destination America is. Everyone knows.
Everybody knows it.
That's America's channel.
Exactly.
All right, thank you,
guys.
John. Poor guy's got one fucking show on Destination America. Sam found it.
Sam is screaming about a show nobody sees.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. By Sam screaming about it, he actually got them some audience.
He's going to make it a hit.
John.
Yes?
Well, first off, don't they say all press is good press?
I hope so. At first, I was really ticked because it seems like Sam went out of his way to knock the show.
Right.
But then listening to his argument, I know he's a big animal rights advocate, and I really do respect that. But I think he's kind of missing the point when it comes to this show. We're all about the celebration of fast food and exploring why people eat it and the history behind it. And he's just looking at how the food gets killed. And I think whenever anybody goes into any restaurant, you're not necessarily thinking about that. You're just enjoying the food. And that's the point I was trying to make.
And Sam is just another hypocrite with another. We're all hypocrites, and we all have vices, and we all do things that, we all have things that we're passionate about. But when you guys pointed the finger towards him with gambling, with being a boxing manager, with the way The Simpsons portray certain elements of society, he really had no argument.
I'm glad Howard brought that up. He argued it much better than I did, and it's true. I mean, I love to gamble, but you're kidding. Poker isn't gambling?
Right.
That's just a stupid thing to say. And with managing the boxers, though I said he wouldn't do it now, you get in the ring, you're taking your life in your hands. I'm not knocking either of those things, but people understand the consequences of what they're doing and then make their decisions accordingly. And that's all I'm saying about this. Plus, this is more about, having kids that had birthday parties at these places when they were 6 years old. The goofiness and the wackiness and the fun. This isn't a hard-hitting documentary on cuisine. That's not the point of the show. It's just to have fun at these places that so many people go to.
Right, it's about the culture and nostalgia associated.
Absolutely.
All right, Sharon, I've kept you on hold long enough. I promised you I would get to you first thing in the morning.
Oh, it's no problem.
All right, Sharon. Sharon wants to play a game. I have a Bigfoot game for her. It's time to play Bigfoot Game.
How is the Bigfoot game played?
Glad you asked that. The Bigfoot game is very simple. If you're playing along at home, have fun and get our home game as well. The game is played very simply. We ask Bigfoot a question. Let me give you a sample. Here's the first question. This doesn't count. This is just a practice question to get you familiar with the game. We ask a question like this.
What is Bin Laden's first name?
All right. Now, Bin Laden, as you know, is Osama Bin Laden. And most Americans know that name. It's gone down in infamy.
But does Bigfoot know the name?
But Bigfoot lives in Vermont. He's isolated. I don't know his intelligence level, but it doesn't seem all that high. And so, you'd sit there and you debate it in your head, but you got to come up. It's, listen, you got a 50-50 chance.
The big thing about these games is that Bigfoot does know something.
Well,
we just don't know what it is.
That's right. You got to tap into the Bigfoot mentality. Like, for example, I would say he probably does know Osama bin Laden.
Really?
Yeah, I would think so.
No.
You would say no. What would you say, Robin?
I think he must know Osama bin Laden.
Right. So this doesn't count. This is just to see where his head's at. Let's find out.
Bob
bin Laden. Well, actually, that's. It's right in a way. His real first name is Robert. He changed it. No, you would have been right, Sharon. You would have won.
Yeah.
Okay. So there we go.
All right. So we're going to play the Bigfoot game now. Now, Sharon, in order to get this fabulous gift of the iPad, which I love, and Citrix was kind enough to give it to us.
Yes.
In order to get it, you've got to get 3 out of 5 right.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with your first question in the Bigfoot game.
All right.
Here we go.
What is H2O?
What is H2O? Now, you must know that, Sharon, right?
Yeah, I know what that is.
What is H2O?
It's water.
Water. That is correct. Now, get inside the head of Bigfoot.
Absolutely not.
You say, no way he knows. Now, Bigfoot had to go to school. They teach that in every school.
Yeah, but what class was he in, Howard?
Yeah, no way.
I think he went to school for head lice.
There's no way.
All right, here we go. H2O, you say no. Fred, lock her in on a no if you don't mind. All right. That is my game show assistant, Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
Yeah.
Most people have a beautiful woman.
No.
You're Fred.
My Vanna White is a rather haggard.
It's the bizarro world.
Tired man who I met in Hartford. A true genius would have, a hot blonde.
Yeah, Megan Fox would be your assistant.
Even Merv Griffin knew to put a hot blonde there. But I have Fred. All right, Fred, you locked her in on a no.
I did.
Let's find out. The question is, what is H2O?
Water.
There you go.
No way.
You got your first one wrong.
And he said it definitively.
Yep, this is what I'm telling you. The game is trickier than you thought.
Boy, it sure is.
Yep. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do for you, Sharon, because I'm in a magnanimous mood.
Oh, be in a magnanimous mood.
I'm going to give you one last one. If you get it right, I'll give you the iPad.
Oh,
Winner
good.
takes all?
That's it. Winner takes all, Robin.
All right.
That's right.
Excellent. Okay.
All right, we asked Bigfoot the following question.
Okay.
How many wheels are on a unicycle?
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Good luck.
Oh, my God.
How many wheels are on a unicycle? I say there's no way in hell he knows this.
I agree with you. There's no
But you
way in
never
hell. I
know.
don't think he knows what a unicycle is.
You
Right.
never know what Bigfoot's experience has been. He could
Well-
have been involved with a circus.
I have to go with my gut on this one. I've got to say no.
Yeah, I could see him as like the bearded lady in a circus, and he hung out in the cage next to the unicycle man.
I mean, I think he's got to think it's a bicycle.
Yeah. What are you going to say? You're going to say
No. He doesn't
Okay.
know.
All right. I mean, this is the kind of thing a 7-year-old would know, so I would
Right.
say he doesn't know.
Yeah, there's no way.
All right. Let's hope you're right. I got my fingers crossed for
Let's
you.
hope.
All right. Here we go. Bigfoot. How many wheels on a unicycle?
Is the number 3 an even number or an odd?
Oh.
What happened?
Must have jumped. Hold on a second. The suspense is killing me.
Me too.
Let me see something.
How many wheels are on a unicycle?
All right, here we go.
Is the number 3?
Oh, they didn't edit it right.
I think he said two.
He said
I think
two.
he said two.
He said 2. That just totally blew, though.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I won.
I got to get out of radio.
Not a clean
But
contest.
I got to tell you, at AGT, this shit don't go down. Although they did get scammed.
Yeah, what's worse?
I don't know. Guys, what happens there? Who is putting this on the DVD or whatever that's called, the CD? Who's the culprit that just sabotaged my game? Bring him to me. Bring him to me.
Bring him to the call.
Sal will be in a moment.
It's Sal, that fuck, with the teeth. He's so busy whitening his teeth. By the way, good thing, Robin, I'm reading GTD, Get Things Done. You're going to watch me fire Sal now.
Okay.
Sal, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I did nothing wrong. I double-checked it for your accuracy, and then you went back, and the answer was there.
Sal, there's no stop between the question and the answer.
It was on mine, and I double-checked. That's weird.
So if I go
is there
back
a track there, Howard? Is it on the particular track? I know there's no stop.
It's no stop.
I double-checked it for
I need a stop.
I know. It should be on the track. I double-checked it for accuracy.
You double-checked it.
I double-checked
So if I
all
go
the...
back there and play it and it doesn't work, will you resign?
No.
Why?
Well, because
you double-checked it. Why are you afraid to risk your job on this? Let's play the real game show. Forget Sharon and her dumb iPad. Let's play the real game.
Howard, I'm not lying. I know better.
You see this CD? Track 12?
Yeah.
It's track 11 and 12 for the game.
Right.
I'm going to go back there. I'm going to play it.
Right.
If it stops, you have no problem. You have your job.
I have the same exact player as
If it doesn't stop,
you
lose your job.
Why wouldn't
Fred, lock him in on a yes and no.
Why would it not stop, though? Why would it not stop?
Let's play the game.
If it's on the track, why would it not stop?
It didn't stop. I just play here. Listen.
Well, you went back and then it played.
No.
I heard the answer.
Of course it did. But it played. It wasn't proper. It wasn't like all the other ones.
I know that.
So you did it wrong. You did your job wrong. You don't know that?
I didn't do it wrong because when I checked it worked out.
Listen.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
How many wheels are on a unicycle?
And then I go to play the answer.
Is the number 3 an even number or an odd?
It's missing.
And then how'd you find it?
I had to keep going back until I could find it.
Well, maybe the CD has it after.
Listen. Listen.
Oh, God.
Here's what you did.
2. Is the number 3 an even number or an odd number?
You combined it with 12 and 13. You fucked up.
I don't recall that.
You fucked up. You don't recall it because you're busy teeth whitening. Your teeth look like shit. You dummy. You had nice teeth. $12,000 on teeth.
6.
And 6 because you fucking cut a deal so you can do free commercials on my show, you cocksucking user. Get out of here.
I've never done a free commercial on your show.
6,000. Why did the guy give you a discount? So you'd mention it on the show.
I mentioned my teeth. I never mentioned him.
Yeah, okay. So again, I'm a dummy, right? There's
You're
a
not
distinction.
a dumb. No. I mean, I'm sorry about.
I'll tell you what. I'll mention my teeth if you give me a discount.
That's not how
you use me. You have no respect for me.
That's a blatant
user.
lie.
He mentioned the dentist's name in the news story.
Yeah.
Obviously, the news came to me and mentioned the story. Yeah.
So you cut a side deal. Now you're selling advertising on my show.
Like Lisa, like you said with Lisa G, like
go enjoy your teeth.
Something.
Go enjoy your teeth.
I did a whole Howard TV special.
Thank you for doing that. Next time, consult me first. See if I want it on Howard TV. You getting your fucking dumb teeth.
Well, I went through Doug.
All right.
I'm sorry about this. I fucked up. I'm very
Check your work 500 times.
I will. But that is very strange. I apologize profusely. I mean, it's crazy. I have been Howard.
Why don't I fire you? What's wrong with me? Am I a sucker?
No.
And then you go out and cut side deals?
I'm not cutting side deals for my fucking teeth.
Sure you did. Did you mention the finance company that financed your teeth?
Yeah, but
when Gary
asked me about,
you get a special deal. You got $6,000.
Yeah.
You were paid $6,000 for a commercial, and you don't know you did the wrong fucking thing?
I don't know how.
What are you, retarded?
Apparently I am. All right. Well,
let's play the real game.
Go ahead, play it.
And by the way, you're a smart guy because you know what? You outfoxed me. I thought for some stupid reason you were honest.
How am I not?
I'm a sucker.
You're not a...
Repeat after me. Howard's a sucker.
No, I'm not going to say it.
Don't say it because I want to hear it. Because if you tell me, maybe I'll learn something. Tell me what I am to my face. Look at me in the eye and tell me what I am.
You're Howard Stern.
And what am I?
You're the...
Don't say I'm a sucker.
You're America's judge.
That's right. What am I?
You are the king of all media.
No. Sal, I'm not joking. Tell me what I am.
You're Austrian, Russian, and Polish.
No, what am I? I'm a sucker. Tell me.
Why are you a sucker?
I fell for it. You tricked me.
For what?
You outfoxed me.
What are you talking
about? With the teeth
about? Yeah,
and the side deals.
Howard's a sucker.
Thank you.
Howard's a sucker.
Thank you.
Howard's
Tell
a
me
sucker.
again. Now I know what I am. What a sap I am.
Howard's a
What's
sucker.
going on? He got his teeth at a discount for a commercial?
Yeah. He cuts deals. And if he'd come to me like a human being and say, hey, Howard, I'm trying to get my teeth whitened. Do you think I could cut a side deal with this guy?
and get a reduction in the price, I would have sat down with him and said, look, man, we don't use the show for that stuff. I'd rather pay for his fucking teeth. First of all, his teeth are ridiculous.
He didn't need these teeth. You know, I mean, I could understand it if it was for something.
Robin, you got breast reduction. You didn't need that. Did you need breast reduction?
I didn't get a
And you talk about
discount.
your tits every day.
I didn't get a discount.
I don't
never mentioned the doctor.
Well, discount or not, there's discounts every day. If I go out and buy a pair of jeans at a discount, am I using it for the show?
You
I'm still
got the
paying out of my
discount
pocket.
because of my show.
Absolutely. There is.
You used me.
I didn't use you.
You just said absolutely. You got a discount because of the show.
There's a relationship
so
to the show.
So you came in here and
it's
told
inevitable.
the guy.
I work at the show.
You told the guy, don't worry, pal. Howard will...
No, I
he's
never
such a
said
sucker.
that. I swear on my children.
David Letterman's staff is able to cut side deals for whitening their teeth, and then they go, don't worry, Dave's a fucking sucker. I'll get
Howard's
on camera.
a sucker.
I'm
No.
a sucker. Tell me. I'm to my
You're
face.
not a sucker.
No, I am. It's
That's
okay.
not the deal. I was
Tell me what I am.
I was
Howard's a
approached to
sucker.
get my teeth
No, come
done.
on, man.
I was
Tell me
approached.
what I am. Don't be a pussy.
I'm not being a pussy. I'm being
Howard's
for real.
a
If I was a
sucker.
fucking pussy,
You're
I'd call you a
pussy.
sucker.
You're a fucking
no,
pussy.
No, if I was
Tell me
a
what
pussy,
I am. Tell the world what I am. I'm a sucker.
How the fuck are you a sucker?
Because I
got a
fell for
discount on teeth.
If you
I
worked
never
for
even mentioned it.
Letterman, do you think you would have snuck on the show and mentioned your discount for teeth?
No, and I didn't sneak on the
That's
show.
why you won't work for Letterman.
I didn't sneak on
Howard's
the
a
show.
sucker.
I don't want to work
I'm
for
a
Letterman.
sucker.
Howard's a
You're
sucker.
not a sucker.
I am.
Howard's a
Sal,
sucker.
you outsmarted me. I go around thinking I'm smarter than Sal.
I got my fucking
You're
teeth done.
smarter
It's
than
my
me.
business.
You're smarter than
Listen,
me.
if I work here, certain things come up.
Oh,
Howard's a sucker.
okay.
When I
told the dentist
caught
that
my
you could
wife
get on
cheating
here.
on me, was I a sucker then?
You told.
No, it was contributing to the show because I work here. I get my teeth.
No.
I didn't tell him that.
is
Don't
not
put
the
words
same
in my
thing.
mouth.
Yes, you did.
I did not tell him that. I swear on my kids.
Bullshit.
I did not.
Bullshit.
He came up to me at a club and he said he could help me with my teeth and give me a discount. And that's exactly what I did. And then I went to Doug and said, I'm getting my teeth done. Would you like to tape it? And he said yes. And I never mentioned the fucking guy's name on the air ever. Only on my Twitter. It's not bullshit, dude. That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
What you're saying is bullshit.
Bullshit. Fucking maniac.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Would you go back and fucking stop looking at yourself in the mirror with your teeth and your tanning and make sure when you put together a game that you do it right?
I'm very, very sorry. These things do happen. They're technical issues. They do happen. They are inevitable. All the computers around here. I've been trying to get a new computer for 3 months. You know what the guy said to me today, Suresh?
What'd he say?
He says, we have to wait till a whole bunch of computers break down because SiriusXM won't just fund one computer.
Let me tell you something about this company. They've lost interest in this show. They take it for granted. You should have a computer inside of 3 seconds.
I know.
If it wasn't for this show and what we do. See, now you got me off track from yelling at you.
You
fuck.
can yell at me again. I
am
don't care.
stupid. But this is the truth. Because now you brought up a topic that's even worse than your teeth. And you know what that is?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. You should have a computer in 3 seconds. Because I have to remind this company, even though they don't listen, the reason the whole thing exists, the reason that one guy's trying to buy the company from the other guy, the reason there was a merger, the reason everything happened was one reason. This show. This show, that's it. There's no other reason. And this fucking imbecile with his teeth can't get a computer.
I asked the guy, I go, you know, the computers are slowing down. I go, I know you have virus software. He goes, yeah, but we don't have spy software. I go, why don't you put the fucking anti-spy software in the computers?
Right.
He says they won't fund it. And they said...
They won't fund it.
And by the way, all of your computers here, he says, particularly in Studio 69, you guys do not have spyware, anti-software.
Oh, you want to know why?
And he goes, you know what they said to him?
What?
They go, if the spyware should happen to come in, just wipe out their computers and reboot everything. And it's just crazy.
You know what it is?
It's a penny wise, dollar foolish.
Because I'm the enemy. Don't you know that? Don't you know every company I've worked for and built up, I become the enemy because they all get jealous? It's happened everywhere. I thought it was going to be different here. But things rapidly changed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the enemy. I'm the enemy.
You are.
I'm always the enemy.
Even to Sal.
I caused a merger of 2 companies when XM was clobbering this company. You think the computer would... Do you think that if I ran this company, I'd say, you know what? I'm going to get rid of an entire channel just to make sure you guys have a computer.
Exactly.
They could get rid of 500 of these channels, and they'd still...
And nobody'd even notice.
No one would even know.
Right.
We requested a Dolby Audition software
all right.
update.
Listen, just do me a favor.
He got you off track.
He did. He did get me off track.
Shut up, Fooey.
Howard's a sucker.
He outfoxed me.
Go back to taking your nap. There's nothing more disgraceful and disgusting than going to sleep on the most popular radio show in the world. Don't talk to me about a technical glitch. It's a technical glitch.
A technical glitch. You didn't listen
all
to
the
the
time.
CD. If you did, you
didn't check your work. I want you to admit you didn't check it.
I swear to God, I checked it. I swear to God. And you know what? And I'll tell you what. And I remember.
You didn't check your work.
I'll break it down for you specifically. I remember turning it back. I remember that jump. I remember it. And then I turned it back, and then the track played.
Impossible.
But what I remember,
my CD player is no different than yours.
I know it's not, but I'm saying, like,
same CD player.
I'm telling you specifically. I recall.
Gary, go back in Sal's room and play it back. I guarantee.
No,
you
I'm saying to you that it jumped in my computer, but when I turned the dial back, it played.
Okay.
But if it jumped in your computer,
so you
that
heard
would be,
it without it working, and then it played, and then you just said to yourself, "Okay, now it works."
No, it played at the answer to.
Listen to what you just said.
Right.
Listen to what you just said.
No, I didn't. No.
Yes, that's just what you said.
I guess so. I guess so in some odd way.
In some odd way.
Nothing odd about it.
What you just said was, I played it, it jumped. Then I played it again, and it was fine. And then I gave it to Howard.
That's right.
That's why you're a fuck up.
I went through.
Listen to me.
And then I went through the rest of the tracks.
Listen to me. I can't have this. I can't go through a contest and have that.
I know that. And you know what? In the past year,
Sal,
there haven't been any.
Teeth are unimportant.
I agree. All right, fine.
You think you're going to have some movie career because of your dumb teeth?
We're doing a few films.
You work for me. I'm the only one paying you.
I know.
Trust me. There's nobody. There's a few shitty, what he calls independent films, which means they're not even independent films. Independent films rejected these films. They don't have a name yet for what these films are. They haven't figured out a name yet for them. Like this, you know how there's like the independent film, small film. You hear an actress going, "I'm in a very small film." This film is so fucking small. They haven't figured out how to give it a word, like microscopic films. They're coming up with a new term.
I think it's called straight to DVD.
Yeah, well, DVD. There'll never be a DVD.
Straight to video cassette.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Teeth are not a career. Let me tell you something. If teeth were a career, Gary would be king of entertainment. Use your head.
And Sal, by the way,
film you needed new teeth.
One last thing. I yelled at Sal the whole way. I go, "Sal, what happened?" And he goes, "It played. It got the answer." He goes, "You owe me a fucking apology." So now that you know what's wrong, do you owe me an apology?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
I owe
Damn right. If you're in your studio and you see something screws up, and then you go back and check it, and it plays, there's a 50-50 chance there's something wrong.
I agree. And when I turned it back and it played, then I went forward and the rest of the tracks played.
But what you should have done is started over again and just played it the way Howard would play it and see if the same thing happened again.
You don't shit your pants about me. You know why? Because I don't fire anybody.
Oh, I do shit.
And I'm reading Getting Things Done.
I don't sleep at night. I don't sleep
You
at
don't
night.
sleep at night because you don't get any pussy.
Well, that's another story.
I jerked off last night. I came hard. I slept like a rock. I jerked off last night.
So you're not getting any pussy either if you jerked off?
Well, my wife wasn't home.
God bless you.
If she was home, I would add some.
Mine was. That's the problem.
That's right.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah, good, nice teeth.
I'm only kidding.
He's got the whitest teeth on the show now. Whiter than yours, Gary.
You know, I have to say, when I got my teeth, as bad as they are, when I got my teeth, the dentist came to me, and it's like women getting tits. He goes, "Here's the thing of colors, right?"
Yeah.
And so, of course, I point to Sal's color.
I thought you point to a piece of shit because that's what they look like.
I point to Sal's color. My dentist goes, "Listen, you can't put that color on. It's ridiculous."
Right.
He goes, "You got to go to a color that's more in line with the rest of your teeth. Otherwise, it's going to look ridiculous."
Oh, now Sal's dentist is on the phone, so he's really going to get what he wants.
No, don't.
Sharon, hold on. I'll give you your prize. Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, doctor. This is Dr. Bean, Sal's dentist, I guess. Yes, doctor.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
First of all, I've been a fan for 32 years.
Thank you.
I've been listening to the show forever.
Thank you.
You are amazing on AGT. My wife loves you, which she never, ever would ever listen to you, and now she loves you. The
Thank
kids
you,
love you. The kids love you. So what happened with Sal, he had originally, one of the dentists did his gums, who's my client. You know, we work together, the gum doctor and the teeth doctor. We work together. So he said, he called me up, said, "Sal from the Stern Shows wants to do his teeth." I said, "Listen, we have a budget over the course of the year that we do a lot of pro bono cases for people that don't have money, for very big celebrities like."
He's got money. He just bought his wife $800 pair of shoes.
Right. So he came up to me. He wanted to do he wanted to do 16 teeth, and that the laboratory fees are $6,000. That's what our fees.
No,
are
Dr. Bean, you've done nothing wrong. This is something between me and Sal.
Okay.
What Sal has done is...
It's Dr. Dean, not Bean.
Oh, Dr. Dean. Bean is funnier, though.
It is.
Well, that's my other staff I should fire. They
My
put
teeth look like beans.
They put up Dr. Bean. That's, again, another faux pas.
See, things do happen.
Oh, things do happen.
Unfortunately, they do not. But listen, you want to make sure those margins are not tight.
Come on, Sal. Check your work. You're so busy with the teeth and your independent film.
I'm not. I swear to you, Howard. This is certainly a priority.
Sal, when something screws up, you go. You know what? If the dentist did that to your teeth, you'd be pretty fucking pissed, wouldn't you? He didn't have room for mistakes.
Absolutely not.
All right.
So he wanted to do 60. I said, listen, Sal, I didn't know you were out of budget. When you guys went on the show and said, he's spending all his money, I really felt terrible. I said,
hey, you know what you should have said to him? You should say, well, you don't have the money, sir. Leave.
No,
well, what happens with Sal is, it's known he's on my show, and everyone knows. Everyone can walk in here and somehow finagle, this guy mentioning his teeth, mentioning this, mentioning that.
So what happened was I said, let's just do the 8 teeth. I'll bond the bottoms. I said, no problem with that. I'll take care. I still look great. And then I said, what kind of color do you want? He goes, I want them to look real. I want them to look white. So we gave him a natural color. We didn't give him a super white.
They're too white, doctor.
Natural for who?
They're natural if you're someone who lives next to a radiation plant.
All right. Well, I told him after you said that, if you want to go darker, we can go darker.
He could go a shade darker. It's a little overwhelming.
Yeah. That's why we put the temporaries that way, so that the patient can kind of work it out and see.
Well, that was wise of you. I don't have a beef with you, doctor.
I don't know. I think that was brilliant because you put those sparkling white teeth in Sal's mouth. Somebody's got to talk about.
Hey, this guy's well thought out.
Well, they're teeth. I mean, look, I got a job here because of somebody's teeth.
All right, enough with that. You said that line 3 times.
I'm making it clear that,
Yeah, okay.
Certain things are inevitable.
It's all fun. It's all fun and games.
Well,
except I had a contest. The final answer no one could hear.
Robin, I hope you feel better.
Thank you. Don't worry. She's fine. I'm the one who's fucking sick over here.
I think Baba Booey's got to get his teeth redone, by the way.
Oh, God.
Please, how many times can you go back to that well with him?
Well, I think he's got to go to the right guy.
The right guy. I think you'd have to go to another planet to find the right guy.
There's no right guy for his
Trust me. If you had to work on his teeth and your final project at dental school was working on him, they would never let you have a license because he's impossible to cure. All right. Thank you, Dr. Dean.
Okay.
All right.
Say hi to Kurt Volkheimer.
Right.
Howard's a sucker.
Seems like a nice man, Dr. Dean. Okay. All right, Gary, look.
Howard, before I go any further...
What are you, stuttering now? What were you, in a war? You stepped on a mine?
Are you a hero?
My teeth are touching my tongue. I can't speak properly.
All right, what do you want to say?
I will take out the CD, and I will
It's too late.
No.
Now you're going to fix it?
No.
It's useless. You're going to now re-record it.
No.
Why would you do that? Why would you waste my time with that?
It was a glitch. It's been established. It's been fixed. We know that the lady lost the game or won or whatever the case may be.
She won.
But from this point forward, I'd like to double check it, like you said, and make sure that
you're going to go double check your work.
Howard's a sucker.
How backward are you?
Howard's
you ever hear Professor Backwards? That's you. You're going to go now check your work. Here, Sal. Here's the CD. Go check your work.
Goodness.
Here. That's going to help me. Thank you.
Well,
you're going to go check your work. Okay, here.
I checked it, but
I'm never going to play it again. But go check it.
He's actually going to triple check it.
You're triple check it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sal.
You're welcome.
Well done. And you did a good job with the thing, and then you fuck up.
It was a great game.
It was a great game.
He comes up with great ideas, and then he doesn't follow them.
Maybe let Richard record this stuff. Maybe you don't know how to work the equipment.
Richard does record some stuff. We work on these things together.
And then you make fun of Scott. Scott knows how to record things. Let him teach you.
CD skip once in a while. I know
maybe
they shouldn't skip here. I know
Can
that.
we make a new rule? Can we make a new rule between us?
Yeah.
Every time I play a game on the show, after the game is over, go back and double check the CD. Okay?
That's a bad rule, Howard.
Yeah. Why? It's perfectly logical. It's Sal. That's what he's going to go do.
No, I'm saying just to protect the rest of the game.
You know why I'm stupid? I let you and Richard have a room together. That's what I'm breaking up. I'm going to put Scott in with
Howard's
Richard,
a sucker.
and I'm going to give you your own studio because you're not concentrating. You're back there blowing each other all day and fucking around and
no, we're not.
your goddamn bromance.
No, all we do is brainstorm about ideas.
There's not a brain between the two of you.
Why don't you let someone else check your work?
I do.
I give the CD to
Give it
Scott.
to Richard.
I have. I give it to Scott.
Did you give that to Scott? What happened to your system?
This particular one, I'm not sure if I gave to Scott.
I can guarantee you didn't.
I don't think I did.
Right.
But
I don't think you did either.
I think
Call
you're
me
right.
clairvoyant. Call me a mentalist.
All right. I apologize.
Right.
It will be fixed.
Howard's a sucker.
You know, he's going to go now check his work. It's unbelievable to me. By the way, this weekend, Sal will be in Dallas, where he'll look for Lee Harvey Oswald. He's going to go back and see if he can find them.
This weekend,
That's what that's like.
This
you know?
weekend I'll be doing a charity, and I never promoted it. For free, for breast cancer.
Yeah, good. All right, never mind. I don't even want to say it. Go ahead, goodbye. No.
Get out of here.
I think he has teeth cancer.
I don't know what happened when they put those teeth in his mouth.
That's Sal, the stockbroker.
Howard's a sucker.
Right, Sal, I agree. Thank you for saying it again.
That's Sal with the dazzling smile.
Say that 3 more times, Sal.
Howard's a sucker. Howard's a sucker. Howard's a sucker.
I'm reading that book, but it's doing me no good.
Well, what does the book say in a case like
Well,
this?
I'm only up to chapter 2. I didn't get to the Sal chapter yet.
Yes.
This guy writes about how you can be more efficient, get things done quickly. And just when I think I'm getting ahead, I got a Sal. Blocks me.
A roadblock.
Because he says a lot of things you have to delegate. But here, I delegated the contest to him. Look what happened to me.
What does he say about who you should delegate to?
Well, you know, again, I've only read 2 chapters. I got to read the rest of the book this weekend.
Right. Don't expect progress until you finish the book.
I feel like Ishkabibble.
Who is Ishkabibble?
I don't know.
My mother used to say that name all the time. And
It's
I
a
was like,
biblical.
"Who
It's a biblical. I think he was a
the-
moron.
Is it Ishkabibble?
I think he was. I think he was an idiot. Oh, here, I got the book in front of me. GTD, Get Things Done. Chapter 3, Never Hire Your Fans. Who formerly called themselves stockbrokers, and we're not even sure what the hell he was doing there. And then there's another addition in the chapter that says, especially guys who like hung outside the studio day and night and didn't go to work.
With posters and websites.
Yeah, and I hired him full time. Yeah, think about that. He wasn't doing his job. He was outside my studio with posters, and I should have said to myself, there's not a guy who's into his
Not
job.
only that, even when he was in the office, he was getting the other office people to make phony phone calls.
I know. I hired him. I like his ideas. You know. Yeah. All right, I got to take a break. It's been an hour and 16 minutes of time you've wasted, Robin.
Oh my God.
And now we have to get to a commercial.
Howard's a sucker.
Thank you, Sal. Remind me every 10 minutes. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Sal Couture. It's been a long time since I got a beating like that.
Sal, why'd you fight back so vehemently? I mean, why were you going
because
back?
he kept saying it.
Are you going to go double or triple check it right now?
Yeah, I am. Let's do this.
Howard's a sucker.
You know what happened, bud?
What?
If a track is too short, you got to add silence to it.
I'm reading my
freaks
book, but it's doing it.
It freaks the CD out.
Well, what does the book say?
That's why it jumped on
That
I didn't get
answer,
to the Sal
like
chapter
Bigfoot
yet.
only said 2, so it was 2.
This guy writes about how you can be more efficient.
Sal, walk me through it if you don't mind.
Is the number 3 an even number or an odd number?
Does it do that on your player?
Yeah. Well, like I said, originally it did, but then when I thought the tracks bled, and when I turned the dial manually, it worked fine, but it didn't. I just thought that when I first did it, and I heard the 2 jump, I was like, I thought that sometimes, like if you hit the button too fast, it'll go to the next track. I thought that's what I did. So when I turned the dial manually to track 13, it was fine. So I said, and that's where I screwed up. I didn't realize that it wasn't me hitting the button. It was the track itself was too small. And when the track is too small, it will bleed into the next track on the player.
So,
I got a new computer for you.
Sal, was it?
That's
Friday
awesome.
it'll be loaded.
Sal, was it an error on your part then?
Yes.
By not leaving enough pad time and
Yes. And that's what I've learned now. That was the problem. Apparently, which I wasn't aware of, like Richard just made me aware of it, which thank you, Richard, that you need a little bit more time. If a track is too short, it'll jump.
Sal, at any point did you consider just owning up to it and just even if
I
you
did.
No, but at the very start of it, just diffusing it and just saying, Howard, you know what? Let me go back. I probably screwed up. I know I screwed up. You know, just
all right. Let me answer that. You probably screwed up. You did screw up. It's too late to go back. The game is over.
But you fought him for a while on it.
I didn't fight him on that. I said that it was checked, and what happened was when I went to the next track, it worked. So, and then I went through the rest of the tracks, and they all worked. But the problem was the padding issue with the time. That was the problem.
Right, but while you were in there, why not just lay down
in the
and die
end,
first?
I said that
for a little bit.
I said that in the end. In the end, I said when I went through it, the track jumped and I turned it manual with the dial, and then all the rest of the tracks played fine.
But look at all the pain you went through to get to that. I mean,
know.
it took by not diffusing it yourself. You really, I mean, what about the aspects? The other aspects of this segment. I mean, you had him calling you out for possibly using the show. You had Gary piling on. I mean, this hurt.
It didn't. Felt great. Felt awesome. I loved it. It was great.
I think you earned this.
Oh, I earned this.
Are you enjoying a golden age of Sal busting Sal's balls right now? I mean, the tables have truly turned for the past. I don't even know how to timeline it, but I feel like lately
it's weird because Sal is sort of new to the evolution of the show. You know, he's been here for a while, so he's learning things that those of us who've been here for a long time learned a long time ago. Having said that, John Hine's really new to the show, and he knows these things. But it's almost like Sal's like Jackie in '92. You know, at the Cordoba Hotel in Florida. They put me up. I didn't know. I just gave him a mention and it was free. Like, these are the things that I understand that somebody offered Sal free service, and I would say that Sal should say to the guy, listen, I can't take it free. It's funny. I had something with one of the clients. It might have been like Steven Singer or something like that. And it was a Mother's Day gift. And he said it to me, and I said, how much is it? He said, don't worry about it. I'm like, no, that can't happen. And so he gave me a price, which is a fair price, and I paid it. But I could have said, hey, thanks a lot. And, you know, you got to know you can't do that.
Sal, I was starting to ask you before, it seems like Gary's been really dominant over you in recent weeks. I mean, he's really enjoying a golden age in the Sal versus Bowie.
Listen, kick them when they're down. That's Gary's thing. You know, that's the Howard Stern Show thing. You know, when you're bent over picking up your teeth, Jason Kalpa comes by, kicks you in the ass. That's how the show works. I learned from one of the best. I take that as a compliment.
But I'm saying the next time Gary screws up, are you really going to pile on? Just
bet your sweet ass I am.
Enjoy it a little. Because I feel like that's been lacking a little bit from your end.
It's not going to lack
been
anymore.
a little bit too mature.
Don't worry about it. That's okay. You know in Iron Man, like how Iron Man had a suit and then a guy made a bigger suit? Gary's suit is his teeth, and my new teeth are the bigger suit. See what I'm saying? These chompers are going to take down those chompers.
Welcome back.
Good to be back.
How are you this morning, sir?
I'm well.
Right this way. Right this way.
Thank you.
You're well, but you're not Taco Bell material.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate the plug.
So you've got your new memoir.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that out on bookshelves now, or is it just about to?
It is out as we speak. It just dropped today, so we'll see how it does. I don't know. I think we could make the New York Times bestseller list. We just have to beat Baba Booey's book. What position did he come in? Like 7th or something? Oh, here he is now.
I think he might have topped the list at some point.
Yeah, that's Chris. By the way.
Chris, how you doing? Yeah, you. Sit tight. We're gonna take a break and then we'll get you in.
Oh, okay.
How's everything going? So is this your second or third book?
Well, it's my second book, but technically my third because Dr. Drew and I wrote a book a million years ago when we were like doing Love Line, And so it's like, it's really my second book. The first book came out the same day.
Right.
Book
So it's
came
your
out.
second Adam Alone book.
Yes, Adam Alone.
Do you still talk to Drew?
Yeah, I just saw him the other day.
Yeah, talk to him from time to time. I like that guy.
He does my podcast. Anyway, are you signing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Just
You got a
initial
pen?
the front and hold on, please. Pen. 1 second.
Wow. Can you believe this fucking Nimrod? Fire this guy.
No pen?
He drops off a piece of paper and
You want you to write in blood?
I must just use a goddamn breakfast burrito to sign a fucking release. Fire this kid. I don't see this kid's face around here anymore. He's not Howard Stern material.
No, I mean they're here to learn, but that's common sense.
Yeah. This guy.
Sorry about that.
You know, you should get a job at one of those parachuting places, and then you'd be up at 50,000 feet, going jump out of the plane, and the guy'd be going like, "Where's my parachute?" And you'd be like, "Huh?
Yeah.
You didn't bring your own? You don't have one?"
Yeah.
Yeah, get on my face. You make me sick.
Sorry about that.
Apologize to your dad when you're sleeping on his sofa. Oh, my date of birth. Always with the questions. Date of appearance.
It'd be the 12th.
That's the 12th.
Yeah, no, I got that one. There you go.
That is waiting for. Let's see.
That one's not beyond my expertise.
Yeah, see, 6/12. Wow, 2012. Boy. All right, signature. Oh, that's all I need.
Hey, Chris, could I see it for a second?
All right, there you go.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, it's that I've heard you speak about that younger generation. It's
These kids come in here. This kid comes storming in.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it. Starts screaming at me to sign these papers, like just screaming, like he's just throwing them at me, like
Right.
sign these papers. And then I was like, hold on, I'm looking for a pen. And then I'm like, do you have a pen? And then he just breaks down, just starts bawling.
Right.
And starts talking about video games.
Right.
And then he wants me to give him a trophy for getting him a pen. And I'm like, you just gotta go get a pen. And then he starts screaming, my dad's a lawyer. I'll sue your ass. I'll sue your old ass. And I was like, all I wanted was pen. And he said, I'll see you in court. And he stormed off.
We have documentation of this, so.
He started screaming for his dad, and he stormed off. His 2 dads. Actually, I think he has 3 dads. Either way, they're all lawyers these days. Anyway, it's a generational thing. You know what I mean?
It is. It's this young entitled generation.
Well, he's back with more paperwork.
Sorry to bother again. You need to
Yeah.
initial the front as well. I know all this paperwork.
Did you see the way he just stormed in and started screaming?
The sense of
Arms,
entitlement that I
flying
have is
about.
just
Very demanding.
Yeah, it's
you good.
It's not his fault though. We've turned him into a monster.
True, but back in my day, we used a little please and thank you to get things done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hello, Mr. Corolla. Looking good today.
Right.
Have you lost weight? Wow, that
It goes a long way.
Are you a summer? Because that orange shirt really becomes you. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Right.
You know? And now he just comes flying in. Smells like dope. You know? He's probably hopped up on the bath salts. You know? Comes in here screaming. And like I said, he threatened to sue me. And he won a trophy. So, what can I say? I saw him masturbating. Oh, I actually was making love to an avatar earlier. I mean, it was his avatar, but still, you should keep it at home.
Yeah. Generation weird.
It's sad, I mean, by the way, you think that guy's storming the beach at Normandy? Hell no. That generation's gone, man.
We're lucky he got here on time this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine if they were in charge of defeating the Nazis.
I saw him downstairs when I was coming in screaming at people who were smoking because they were too close to the building. Just, they're all pussies.
Well, lucky for you, you're going to enter a studio with a man from a different generation, a guy who gets it.
Yeah, Bubba the Love Sponge. That guy's
Right.
salt of the earth.
Right. You know that intern actually is. He's Scott the engineer's nephew.
No, I knew I didn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I didn't like him.
That's why he reeked of failure and disappointment.
And secondhand smoke.
Yeah. All right, man. I'll let you finish your breakfast. We'll see you in the studio, sir. Thank you. See?
Thank you.
I see how it's done.
Adam Carolla is an old friend of the show.
If you remember, he used to be a kind of a carpenter. He had a lot of odd jobs. He somehow hooked up with Jimmy Kimmel. They started the Man Show, and that's how he came to prominence. Where's Adam?
Literally, I went out to get him. He just stepped into the bathroom. Be here in 2
Oh, bathroom. Who's he,
He's
Britney
for
Spears?
Adam, so I'll just take you right in.
Tell him he's on. It's showbiz.
Yeah, we had a long break there. He could have gone anytime.
Yeah, I was in break. I should mention. Oh, here comes Adam. Okay, I'll mention this later. What did you do? You went off on a tirade about the 80s channel here at Sirius because you don't like they played Depeche Mode too much?
Such a piece of shit.
The 80s channel? I don't listen to. I listen to deep tracks. That's what a real man listens to.
If I hear fucking Union of the Snake by Duran Duran one more time on this piece of shit station,
are you an 80s guy? Is that your genre?
Well, the thing that drives me insane is they have a station called First Wave.
Right.
And First Wave is like, all right, here's all Talking Heads and Elvis Costello and Joe Jackson and all like the old First Wave stuff, and then you hear fucking Union of the Snake and Men Without Hats and Safety Dance, and it's just a bunch of gay, horrible.
You don't like Safety Dance?
No,
you can dance if you want to.
I ironically wish those guys were crushed by an I-beam.
You know, I have to be honest. If I'm going to be an honest broadcaster, I think I like Safety Dance. But I don't know. I want to hear it 100 times. You might have a point. You know what it is, though?
This is the thing. Here's what they do.
But you know, wait a second.
Yes.
You were in radio. You're still in radio. You're doing your podcast and all that. You know it's almost an impossible job to pick out music for the masses. In other words, for every song that you don't like or that you love, there's another guy sitting in his car going, I hate that song. My father said to me, never become a program director. It's the worst job in radio. You can't please guys like you can't please them.
My dad said never leave the house. But
that's the advice my mom gave.
Here's what they do. Here's what these idiots do. They go out and they test the music with retarded people.
Okay.
They give them $10 or they show them something shiny. They pull them off the streets in Vegas. These are guys with like suede fanny packs. And they sit there and then they hear the piece of shit song and they go, oh, I like that Duran Duran song.
If you're that particular about music, you know you have to make your own iPod or whatever.
I do, but if you pay a premium and you want to hear First Wave, then what the fuck are we listening to nothing but Duran Duran for?
I mean, obviously they want to be successful. You know, the guy
doing
wants
a horrible
to please
job.
you.
Now look,
80s channel no good.
Now listen, there's 80s music.
Right.
Some of the best stuff
What
ever.
is good? What is the
80s.
best stuff from the 80s?
First two Joe Jackson albums.
Great
first two
album.
Elvis Costello. Look Sharp,
Great.
I'm the Man from Joe Jackson. Talking Heads, Graham Parker. All like that's First Wave in my mind. And then, but see, what they're doing is they're playing music from an Adam Sandler movie. You know, when Adam Sandler does an 80s music, they're trying to please retarded people who've had their brains pecked out by pigeons. They're horrible at what they do.
I know you're joking because
I'm not,
you know
they're
how
hacks.
difficult it is.
There should be a class action lawsuit against the
I
asshole
listen to I listen to
that.
Coffee House. I listen to Deep Tracks, and there are certain songs that they play in rotation because they've determined somehow that people like these songs and they want to hear them. And many of the songs, I'm glad they play over and over again. I like them. I like the familiarity.
Does anyone need to hear "Union of the Snake" by
What is
Duran
Union of the
Duran?
Snake?
Well, someone will find
Sing it to me. Sing me Union of the Snake.
It's unsingable.
You can sing it. What is that one?
The Union of the Snake is... It's that whiny Duran Duran, something about hanging out by the borderline. They're all the same piece of shit song. They're
Maybe you're right about that one.
I don't... It's the gayest, most dated pile of shit in the world, and they never stop. I just jumped in my wife's car the other day, turned on First Wave, here it was, Union of the Snake.
Well, do you know what Union of the Snake is about? Do you know what it's about?
I don't care.
It's about two guys rubbing their penises together in a shower.
It just got straighter. You just made it more heterosexual for me.
All right, let's go to something more appealing to you.
All right, Maneater from Hall & Oates? That's another one they like to play.
Let's talk about, you've written another book. Are you the most successful man in show business? You've done it all. You've been on The Man Show. You appeared on Dancing with the Stars. You were on Apprentice. And by the way, speaking of Apprentice,
yes,
you say that you were shocked how manly Clay Aiken was with his work ethic and how, he's a gay guy.
What?
And
Working
I think
is a manly thing?
You thought he was you were surprised at his work ethic, weren't you?
No, I was just surprised at like how tough and tenacious. I mean, look, let's be honest. You have your stereotypes. You think Lou Ferrigno,
right,
two-time Mr. Universe, that's the guy who's going to be super disciplined and just drinking protein shakes and doing push-ups and screaming at everyone your last easy day was yesterday.
Right.
And then Clay's going to be like working on his hair and crying and listening to Union of the Snake.
Because you believe stereotypes.
I don't. It's not about believing in them, like we're talking about the chupacabra,
right?
Or or Santa Claus. I know they're true. But
so Clay Aiken comes on there.
That's how stereotypes get started, by the way. Like if somebody says, "Oh, with all these slow German drivers," doesn't that drive you insane? You go, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then it never gets off the ground.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that Clay Aiken became a friend of yours because you admired his work ethic and you admire how tough he is?
You can hang with Clay Aiken.
Right.
Absolutely. I did a show in North Carolina. He came out there with his boyfriend and his brother, but he never said which one was which I found very creepy.
Isn't there a game show in there somehow?
I said,
try to figure out who everyone
both.
is.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
So Clay Aiken became a friend of yours from The Apprentice because, look, you're not a prejudiced guy. You don't care if someone's gay. You just want to see a guy who has integrity, who works hard, and that's what's important to you.
I'm fine. Unless you're black, we have no problem.
I see. The podcast. The podcast.
Sure.
You say it is the most successful podcast in the history of podcasts. 70 million downloads, something like this. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, that was a Guinness Book thing. We found out.
Can you prove something like that, or do you just go around making that up?
I just walk around making stuff up.
Because it's hard for me, listen, I'm a traditional kind of radio guy. Sometimes I think, podcast, who the hell is listening to this thing? But you say it's really taking off.
Well, what happened was Ricky Gervais had the record. And then I said, well, what's the record? And they said what the record was. And I said, I think we can beat that. And then you contact the Guinness Book people.
Wow.
And they come out and they verify.
You went to all that trouble.
Well, I figured why not have it on your business card that says, most popular podcast in the world.
Makes me want to listen to it.
Fuck Ricky Gervais. That guy comes over here, he makes fun of our celebrities. He has sex with our women. He has a couple shots of bourbon, and then he goes back to England and talks about how stupid we are. Fuck that guy.
Do you resent all the other podcasters? Because a lot of them are very unprofessional. I mean, you have a background in this thing. Doesn't it make you angry when, Joe Blow has a podcast and doesn't know what he's doing, and there's ruffling papers in the background and very unprofessional? I mean,
the yeast lady.
Yeah, the yeast lady has a podcast.
Really?
She does a whole show on yeast. So doesn't that make you angry that you're in the same business with the yeast lady?
No, I mean, it's like the same way when you were in terrestrial radio. You had all these, you had ass crack and back sack in the morning, and they're playing their fucking sound effects, and they're giving the timeout every 30 seconds.
It's who you're in business with, and you ignore them and you go on with what you're doing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're number one. We're doing great, and there's, I don't know, 1 million other podcasts.
No, I never got a chance to talk to you about this, but I did read. People don't realize how conservative Adam Carolla is. He is. I would say you're like a libertarian, but you also have very conservative values. And you came out against the Occupy Wall Street people. You said they were a bunch of freeloaders. Tell me about what you were thinking with them, because I didn't get to talk to you about this.
I did what you do. And then what you have to end up explaining, which is, Robin brings up a topic.
Right.
You've had an ass full of it at some point. I don't know what it is. It's it's like Thanksgiving at your parents, and you've had one too many beers, and your mom brings something up, and you just fucking tee off on the old bat. You know what I mean?
Well, I went off on Megan Fox. I didn't like the idea that I can't bring up her pregnancy, but go ahead.
And everyone's like, where the fuck is this all coming from? But I've been hearing, I've been getting an impacted ass full of this Occupy Wall Street thing for like 6 months, and then all of a sudden it came up, and I just did 20 minutes on it.
And the gist was that you felt that these were people who were just too loserish to get work?
It's like this.
Yeah.
I understand our system has corruption.
Right. It does.
Yes. It's better than any other system, but it still has corruption. There's always going to be corruption. There's always going to be someone on top with the money who's making friends. Martha Stewart is always going to get a phone call on a Learjet telling her to dump some pharmaceutical stock
That's always going to exist.
It's just, you might as well accept it.
And by the way, we would all do it too.
Right.
If our phone rang the day before and it was our guy saying,
get rid of your stock.
Get rid of this Upjohn stock because the herpes medication killed one of the monkeys. You'd fucking dump that shit from your Learjet too.
Right.
And then you'd lie about it if somebody asked you.
So you're saying you got to accept that in the system.
There is that. I come from this. It's people who don't like the government. It's not that people want the government to change.
Your family didn't like the government?
No, they don't like the government.
Was
they have
your
their
mom
hand
and dad,
out.
were they hippies of some
My
sort?
mom was a hippie.
So do you hate hippies now?
I just feel like, get the fuck up and get to work. A hippie is a form of depression. They don't know they're depressed. They smoke weed, hang out, and blame the government all day.
Were your parents naked a lot? Like, would they just like walk around naked and smoke weed?
No, my mom locked herself in a room and yelled freak out and checked her biorhythm wheel and all that kind of stuff.
And that annoyed the shit out of you.
It annoyed the shit out of me because I'd say, like, hey, could I get a ride to Van Nuys to hang out with my buddy Teddy? And she'd say, let me look at the biorhythm wheel. And then she'd go, no, it's an extracritical day. Sorry, take the bus.
In other words, your life was being ruled by some hocus-pocus biorhythm wheel, and you're trying to live your life.
It's depression, Howard.
You've gone the opposite way than your parents.
Yes, that's what I do. I just call my dad up and I go, Dad, I'm thinking about a real estate deal. What would you do? And he'd go, I'd buy it. And I'd go, all right, it's off.
Yeah, right.
And I just do the
You
opposite.
take the opposite view.
Yeah, it's like you find out who I'm betting on the Super Bowl and you do the opposite.
Were your parents commune people? Were they?
No, they weren't like crazy hippie. It was like this. Look, my mom was on welfare and food stamps, and the more shit you get, from family members, the more money you lend a family member, the more they resent you. It's not like, you lend them 10 grand and then you get the greatest Christmas gift ever that year.
No.
You don't get shit.
Right.
They take a dump in your stocking that year.
So were your parents the ones that got the loans from their family and they got a lot?
No, the family didn't have any money.
Right.
They just did the sort of welfare food stamp thing, and then meanwhile never stopped complaining about the government.
Right.
And I was like, you don't pay taxes, and you're taking the welfare cheese, and you're the last person who should be complaining about the government. In Canada, they have universal health care for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, someone has to pay taxes at some point, otherwise we can't have universal health care.
So you think when you look at Occupy Wall Street, are you imagining a whole village of your parents kind of hanging out, complaining, and while they're living off the system? Is that it?
I'm imagining 3 or 4 hardcore people that have real legitimate gripes about the government and about Congress and about how it works and insider training, and then 200 hippies trying to get laid.
Right. Are your parents still together?
Oh,
no, they're hippies.
Funny.
They can't.
No, my dad's not a hippie, and they broke up like in 74 or something like that.
Are you in touch with your mom, or are you just like disgusted with her?
Oh no, we talk.
You talk.
Yeah.
And she's still a hippie.
Well, she just doesn't realize, she does that same thing that you hear, like, I think rich people ought to pay their fair share. And I'm like, fuck it. I pay for all you assholes already. You want me to pay for more, you assholes? What do you mean my fair share?
How much is a fair share?
I bought a Predator drone last week, all right? What are you guys buying? You don't pay shit, so stop looking at me telling me to pay my fair share. I paid a fucking ton in taxes.
So you probably were an angry kid growing up, like probably wondering why your mom didn't get a job and your dad didn't get a job. You were probably
my mom gave me probably did the worst piece of advice you could ever give your kid, which is I said to my mom at some point, because you're naive, you're looking around, you're seeing other families, they have station wagons and things like that, and you go, I don't get it, Mom, why don't you just get a job? If you get a job, also when you're a kid, and they should tell you in junior high and grade school, there's a difference between being a cop, a garbage man, a fireman, and a lawyer.
Right.
Some jobs pay better than others. They'll tell you what pays better. But I just said, why don't you just get a job? If you get a job, then we could get a better car and move into a better place. And she said, if I get a job, I'll lose my welfare.
Yeah.
Like she went, use your head, Dick. Come on.
Yeah, we're beating the system.
Yes.
Wow.
Now hand me that brick of cheese.
Oh, my God. You must have had some childhood.
That's amazing. I had no idea this was Adam's background.
Did you write about this in your book, about your background? Because people would be fascinated to know all of this.
It's all in Not Taco Bell material.
Not Taco Bell material. The book comes out when?
Today.
Comes out. Are you excited?
No.
You're not?
No.
Well, I would think you'd be excited about a book of
I'm
your
the same
thoughts.
as you. I just want to go home.
But I found it very exciting when my books came out.
You did?
I did. I enjoyed going out and signing them. I mean, it was work and it was a lot, but it was kind of exciting. Something I had written, is out there, you know, and you see this completed book.
And you see the people who want to buy it.
And you're an honest guy.
It's satisfying to see the completed book. Like, it's 330 pages. It's substantial, and you go, all right, that's something.
Yes, and could you have imagined when you were sitting at home eating welfare cheese and begging your mother to work that one day you'd have your own book? I mean, that is quite an accomplishment, isn't it?
No, I didn't think I'd have my own moped at that point.
And you were a guy who was not destined for show business. You were a hands-on. You do construction. In fact, on The Apprentice,
boxing.
You're a boxer. There's a story. I think this is in your book. Tell me if I just know this or it's in your book.
All right.
A guy called. You were at a hotel somewhere.
Yes.
And a guy calls your room.
Yes.
And he starts yelling. He had the wrong room, obviously.
No, I had the wrong room. I wasn't in my room. We were just slumming it. We would go to Palm Springs during spring break because I'm from Los Angeles. So it was like 100 miles away. Right. And we just go down there with like a sleeping bag and a pillow, and we just go from party to party and crash out on a lounge.
How old were you?
Oh, I was like 41.
Oh, you mean you were
just
already
looking for pussy?
Is that right?
No, I was 19.
But you know, people don't. You know, I never used to view you as a tough guy till I learned about your boxing background and stuff.
I wasn't.
You don't look like a tough guy.
I didn't have anything to lose. There's a sort of difference. It's sort of like being in a gang. You know, when you say to the young 17-year-old black kid who's never seen his dad and he's sleeping on a futon, a triple-decker futon with 9 brothers and sisters, and you go, what about college? What if you get shot? And he's like, who gives a shit? You know? And
life is tough.
Well, what about prison? And it's like, hey, that'd be a lateral move.
Right. That sounds like a good opportunity.
Yeah. So for me, I was 19. I was doing construction labor. I drove a shitty pickup truck. I didn't have anything going on in my life. And I was bored. And I was walking around Palm Springs, and I went into somebody's room. And it's just like bungalow, like down by the pool. You know, maybe I'd had a couple beers, and I just went in to sit down. The door was open. I was just sitting there, and the phone rang.
Right.
And back in the day, when the phone would ring, like even if you were walking past the payphone and it rang, you'd pick it up. I don't know why. Like it's going to be for you, Howard. Is that you?
Yeah, and there was a guy,
45th?
but the guy picked up and he started yelling at you that you had stolen his girlfriend or something.
He just said, "Put Sheila on the phone."
Right.
And I said, "I don't know who that is."
Why didn't you just say to him, I'm crashing in this room. I don't know who anyone is.
I probably because I wanted to fuck with the guy a little.
Right.
I
So you
just
said, I don't know who this is.
I don't know who she is. And he said, put her on. And I said, I'm telling you, I don't know anyone here. And he said, put her on, or I'll come down there and I'll kick your ass.
And you said,
come on down.
Yeah.
Wow.
And 2 guys showed up to the room.
Yes.
Almost immediately.
Yes.
And you beat both of them up.
Yes.
You kicked their asses.
It was very Marquis of Queensberry. They both walked up like I had an appointment for a massage.
Well, you invited them
showed
down.
up.
Right.
They knocked on the door. I opened the door. They said, "Are you the guy we're talking on the phone with?" I said, "Yes, I am." They said, "All right, now step outside." And I said, "Okay." And we walked out into the courtyard. And he said, "All right, now it's on."
Wow. And
Very
what happened?
nice.
Yeah, and was it a boxing match kind of thing?
It was for me.
Right. And this is probably great for you because you like to practice boxing.
But what size were these guys that you beat up both of them?
You're about what, 6'2"?
Yeah, they were just regular valley dudes, you know. They weren't obviously dwarfs don't threaten you over the phone and then say they're coming over to kick your ass.
Were you scared at all when these guys showed up at the door?
I didn't care.
You didn't care. You had nothing to lose.
Yeah, I had nothing. I had nothing to lose. I'd been beat up in the ring enough and in sparring and stuff like that.
But describe this to me because I really want to understand.
Okay, so the one lead guy says, "Come out here. Right. I'm going to kick the shit out of you."
Right.
And I said, "Okay." And we walked out, and his friend.
Now, when a guy says "okay," don't they start to think to themselves, "Hey, maybe"? Don't they try to size you up? But then again, they probably thought, "Well, 2 guys against 1, we could definitely take this."
Plus,
guy.
I was wearing flowered shorts, like super gay '80s, like dolphin shorts. Like I was dressed like George Michael from that Choose Life, you know.
Yeah. So when you get out there, and you make your fists, right? You get your fists made, and they put up their fists.
Right.
Do they charge you? How does it all start?
Well, it was one-on-one. It was me and the other guy.
Dude,
it was the main guy was going to come beat me up, and then his friend was just going to stand there and sort of hold his jacket or something while he kicked my ass.
Yeah.
So his friend sort of stood back about 5-10 feet, and he said, "All right, now it's on." And I said, "Yeah, all right." And he just walked in, and his friend was like yelling. It was like Karate Kid, like sweep the leg, sweep the leg. And he threw a sloppy punch. You know, if you box, there's a couple things I could demonstrate.
Yeah, go ahead.
But there's a couple things. One is, if you're fighting a guy that doesn't box or doesn't have any experience with his hands, and now every motherfucker's an MMA expert, so I wouldn't mess with anyone, but this is back in the day.
Yeah, right. Not that many people had any training.
Oh, a fetus would get you into a fucking, you tap out. But first off, the front arm is no good.
The front arm, the lead arm.
Yes, because that's their weak arm.
Right.
That's their bad arm. So if you...
That's my good arm.
Well, no, listen. If you're standing orthodox, which is right hand back... It's your right hand that you're going to throw.
Right, that's
your right
true.
hand, if you're not a fighter, your right hand is 90% of what you do.
Right.
If you're a fighter, I'm left-handed. If you're a fighter, you have jabs, uppercuts, hooks with your bad arm.
That's good, yeah.
But then you throw the cross, and that's your power hand.
Right.
But if you're fighting a guy in the street, these are just tips for your drunken fans. You're fighting a guy in the street, don't worry about the front arm. The front arm's just going to swat, and then the right arm's coming over the top.
Right.
Now, boxers throw a cross, and their cross goes boom, straight down the pipe. Drunken guys from Palm Springs throw a wide looping. So, A, don't worry about the front hand, and B, you'll see the backhand coming
a mile away.
Coming a mile away.
Right.
So he did that.
Right.